Baturdays. Baturdays. Omnidog in the Minister of Comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the past. Baturdays. 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 In the BatCave.
Heyo! Welcome to Baturdays in the BatCave. That's right. The show that brings you Kristen and her flirkin, Reid, her husband, and Mary M. with her snotty young
You don't have
Scarlet Witch.
Which one?
the rooster.
Do you have something, Reid?
Oh, okay, that works.
Oh, Bone.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. Okay. Such a great panel. I'm happy to have the Comic Slayer and Reid. They were arguing beforehand, but now they're giving each other knowing looks.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
they're arguing about burping, right, Jess? Like,
Yeah,
them arguing about burping.
Yeah.
not like mysterious stuff.
Look, if this show lasts longer than 10 minutes, it's going to happen again. Like,
hey, as far as I'm concerned, I said that's content, so all is good. Whatever we talk about is good. And the person that is responsible for the thumbnail was Reid. Reid made the awesome thumbnail. And I was telling you guys about Omar and his visit beforehand. This is what they got me at Third Eye Comics. A little finger dude of a bat, because Omar's daughter Alicia is always going around singing Baturdays because it bugs the heck out of her dad, and it's awesome. Their kids are great, and but Melanie's the one that bought me this awesome finger puppet for Baturdays. So today I've become the cool godfather. Is that right?
Hey.
Elon established it. He called dibs.
yeah.
He did. Okay. Not my nephew, but his namesake, Ryan Bragg. His thumbnail is awesome. I have to give credit to Aria. I created the bar thumbnail last night at 11:30, and Aria was right there at 11:31 saying, "Hello, my friends. We meet again." He wasn't the first this time, but he was last time. Agent Underpants, nice to see you, I think.
So
Good evening to
is he
Kane,
Agent
my
Underpants
safety
or
buddy.
is he Captain?
He might be undercover.
Oh,
Agent Underpants.
Makes sense.
that makes more sense.
Larry's library here, alluding to what
Larry.
such awesome news. Oh, there's crazy cassowaries pets. Look at them. They're so sweet.
Oh,
Such awesome news. So True Graphics here. Yay. Good to see you.
Hello.
I'm
What
a
awesome-
content farmer. That's right.
What's the awesome news? What are we talking?
What hey Gary.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. That is an adorable bat toy, right?
by the way, I noticed Elon's what do you call it?
His profile picture.
Yes,
Is
and
Mary.
it is of me
Oh, it is.
holding
Wait.
up.
Okay,
holding
good.
up
Let's explain this.
the book Stitches. So that's the new cover of I forget the author's name, but Junji Ito does the artwork in it, and it's a bunch of
Okay.
short stories. So I posted on Instagram a picture of myself, and I was talking about it on the last live stream with Kristen, and I held it up again. So I guess that image was captured.
I mean, that's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
really, it's one of my best photos, I think.
It's
You know,
incredibly disturbing.
It's not even the most disturbing thing in the picture, because I see Mary and I share a sad connection, and that's being lifelong Mets fans.
It's
And
painful.
it
Oh.
is, Mary was all excited, sending me a picture from the home opener. I'm like, God bless you, Mary. I hope you have fun.
Yeah, because that's when you could still be hopeful. Now it's already over. Now I'm like,
we're only 5 games in the season and we've
I
given
know.
up. Yeah, it's not good. That's one thing junior management Kelly has sort of jammed me up about, because she's when she was about 8 is when the Rams won their first Super Bowl back in 99, in the year 2000 season, 99 season 2000.
Right.
And she was so she was 9, and then the Mets were in the World Series that year, so she glommed onto the Mets and the Rams.
Right.
So at least the Rams have been in a couple Super Bowls and won one since then. They won back in 22.
Exactly.
And Comic Slayer and Reid don't even know what universe I'm talking about. Just hang on a sec. Kelly actively blames me now for dragging me into the Mets.
I know.
I'm like, hey, it's been this way since I was 9. You get to deal with it too. And I didn't even grow up in the New York area. I just liked Tom Seaver, and that was the end of my fun life.
It's funny because I grew up closer to the Philly teams where I grew up in South Jersey. So I actually was a Philly fan for the longest time. And then when I went to college, I moved up to North Jersey, and all of my friends were like either Yankees or Mets fans. And then so I sort of switched all my teams, and my wife Kim is a big Mets fan. So it's just
your wife too.
Yeah, so I blame her really for the Mets, and then
Good, yeah, blame your wife.
Yeah, and then football, I blame one of my best friends, Randy, for liking the Jets. So like I just like a bunch of loser teams. And
the Mets, that's rough.
And I just own it, I am who I am.
Right. We are who we are.
So I'm not gonna flip teams just to try to pick a winner, So
Doug saying, I believe that the song written by Nathan Burkholz is super catchy. The Junior Mints will soon become the Omni Pups. What the what? Yeah, Mary, super rad and talented Reid and Kristen ×2. Marvel Babs here. Good to see Marvel Bab. And our buddy Jess. How can so many delightful humans fit in one tiny screen? And Dupe too.
He's not a human, but
so let me promote a couple things. First of all, Jess will be on my show tomorrow when we're going to talk about Boosie X Superman. Tomorrow at 1 on Sunday, 1 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be talking about Boosie X Superman on Earth 1, Earth Jess, Earth 1, 2. Wait, what's the name of the show? Earth 1 Jess and Earth 2 Jess. We haven't really come up with a good name yet. It's us.
Earth to Jess.
Yeah, except there's 2 of us.
I like that, Earth to Jess.
Yeah, you're both called Jess. That's the point, right?
Then, of course, Organic Price Books, code Omnidog, 5% shipping for public discovery. Omnidog, sit. And I do have something in my description that the description box where people can click. It's not only a link to Mary M's Bookstagram. There's a link for that, but there is a link for something else.
Yeah. Reid, do you want to?
Which?
I think he's referring to both links.
Actually, there's a bunch of links for the Comic Slayers channel, Reid's Store Envy,
so
Comic Slayers, the new book by Reid.
You can see this new wonderful, disturbing, maybe not disturbing, embarrassing is the proper word for it.
You should point out how you put your name on the cover, because Jess will appreciate that.
An embarrassing mini comic by R. Chancellor, like R. Crumb.
Yeah, my little nod to R. Crumb, because this is the most Crumb-like thing I've ever drawn and wrote.
So do you want to tell us about it? And I'm actually hot, so I'm going to take my sweater off.
All right.
All right,
No,
let's go.
let's do it.
Whoa,
No.
what kind of show is this?
I thought we were all taking our
I'm
shirts
taking my
off.
sweater off. Just
I
relax.
mean, I
It's
don't
like
know
shirt
if I
comes
signed
off
up for
later.
this.
Sorry. Well,
After
yeah, no.
10 p.m., the
Mary's
shirt
used.
comes off.
Like, I didn't know if Mary was going to recognize me because usually after she does the stream with Mary on Thursday, I come in here after a shower, usually with no shirt on, and sit on the floor and then chit chat with them. So I'm used to
True.
just being in this spot exactly
Sure.
with no shirt. But yeah, I can talk. This is this book has to do with the other news that we announced today. That Kristen is pregnant.
We do have a whole fun video if you want to see it.
Yeah, and you
Where
can
we
see
showed this too.
We
'cause
show
this is
that.
very
Like,
cute.
look at how cute.
Look how
My dad got us
cute.
this.
I think, is this the video? I like this video, but also this breaking news by people better than very fine. I think
I
that
would
must feel.
assume.
I guess I should put that link. Freddie is being James tonight. Okay, thank you, Freddie.
Thanks, Freddie.
Thank you, Freddie.
So, Kristen, you are you're what now?
Pregnant.
With
what I heard.
With child.
With a baby.
So your nickname is Craig Nancy?
A baby.
Yes, she is pregnancy. And yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. But this book, this mini comic is about through the journey. And I don't know, you can tell me to shut up if I say too much. But so it was a journey for us to get for Kristen to get pregnant. For us to get to this part. And during all of that, through like seeing fertility specialists, etc., all that stuff, I had to get a semen analysis done. And
Oh boy.
Exactly. It was the most fascinating experience I have ever encountered. And as the day unfolded, I literally was like, I cannot wait to write about this. So that is what Sample is about. It's about me producing a sample and the overall experience of that. And just the wild, weird thing it was. Because it was just real weird. But anyway, yeah, that's why it's for adults only. It's not like super, super crude. But I mean, it's me on the head of a sperm at the cover.
I picked up on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to make sure that you picked up on that. Yes.
It immediately reminded me of that Simpsons episode, but I don't know if you guys watched the Simpsons,
Yeah, absolutely. No,
where you look at Smithers and they're all going going to their destination, and then you look at Homer's and they're all bumping into each other.
Exactly.
Yep.
That is that's it. Because so you can buy this book. It's a very, very short print run. I only printed there's only 20 for sale. And they will all be signed and numbered, and they'll come with a big doodle on the gotta be careful what picture. There'll be a big doodle right in here. I'll do a big drawing there. This is the first couple pages, probably all I can really show without being concerned. But yeah, so you can do that, and then also we talk about our registry.
Yeah, so you got the link in the description for Reid's Store Envy and our baby registry. If anyone out there is excited and wants to, I don't know, buy a diaper or pacifier, you can do that. That's fine.
You can.
Their baby registry is at the top of my description box down below. So everybody who's out there who has a heart, which I believe everybody has a beating heart in the chat. So go to the registry. It's got a clickable link, and I will be watching because Bitly counts all the numbers that times people hit it. So it better be a lot. Everybody needs to get in on this and help these young people out. This
turns out you need a lot of stuff for a baby.
Yeah, turns out.
Yeah.
And and then really also, I mean, all my other books are on there too. Just if you don't want to, I should say it's a mini comic. It is super limited, so it's $10. But you can also get some other stuff on there, like all my other books, some posters, all that stuff, and everything helps support us and support our future child.
If I may say real quick as well, we are still selling the majority of our collection, and that's why. So if you all remember, I was sick for a while. This is why. I'm selling books. This is why. So we do need to make room. If you're interested, you can email Reid at reidwired@gmail.com. So you can email him there. He has a spreadsheet with some of the books we're selling. It's not everything. If you're looking for something specific you think we may have, just ask.
Yeah. And then we're selling a lot. Like right now, the list is mostly Marvel Omnis, but we're probably going to start dipping into the other stuff. But we kind of tried to target the big ticket items, the stuff that was easier to price and have a
What's the price on that Essex County?
That one's staying. I'm keeping limited ones, and that made the cut. So
yeah,
wanted to make sure you hadn't lost your mind.
No, not quite.
No, that one's gonna be that one will be a pretty special one to have our daughter read eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a daughter.
Yeah,
it's a daughter.
She's a girl. Yeah. I also will say with the Registry, if you go all the way down at the bottom, I think it's at the bottom when you click on it. There's a diaper fund. So if you're just like, I don't want to contribute more than $1, well, you could contribute $1 there. That's pretty cool. So
$1 is better than nothing.
Absolutely, yeah.
As I always tell my wife when we're talking any kind of finance, I'd pick that up off the street. If $1 is just sitting around the street, I'd pick it up.
Absolutely.
Money. More congrats are pouring in. That's nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
congrats to Larry for some reason. Okay.
Papaw Larry.
Papaw.
I don't think he's gonna go by Papaw, but I just really enjoy calling him Papaw Larry.
It's cute.
I think it's cute. Like my dad's going with Pop Pop.
Pop Pop. That's a good one.
He likes Pop Pop.
Here's the registry link. So there's no excuses.
Thanks, Freddie.
Yes,
appreciate you.
Yeah, and I'd like to say I jumped in on that. It's just how I am. I wanted first crack at that list. So I already went in. I'm like, Kim, come on, we're gonna chip in. I got our friends Mara and Catherine involved. So I advise if you have an obsessive personality like myself, and I know that you all do because of the way you buy books.
That's true.
Get in on that registry because then you're going to have a nice pick of things. Don't wait. It's sort of like the red tag sale, but for a baby.
I will say Mary, Kim, Mara, and Catherine just about brought me and Kristen to tears.
Yeah, we were
earlier today with just their generosity and support and kindness through all of this.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Mary.
Challenge accepted.
Well, they got us a great car seat. So
oh wow.
Yeah.
They all went in on a car seat, which is amazing.
It's incredible. But
very nice.
But yeah, I mean, you can also buy I should say there's a bunch of original art on the store Envy too.
You put up some really cool stuff that you hadn't had.
Some original poster art, like the original artwork from my Descendants poster is up there, and some of that official Melvin's art and stuff is on there. So, and
on your store Envy?
Yes, that's on the store Envy as well. So they're bigger ticket items, but they are one of a kind original art. There's the blue line artwork underneath it that I inked over and all that. So it's really special, and it's not crazy priced. I mean, we're not talking, it's not Felix comic art priced, but it's bigger stuff. So that's there as well if you want to get something really cool out of it and supporting us.
So who's Xander? Is that a Buffy character? Must be.
It is. Well, we already have a Buffy in our life and a Willow, so those names were out.
Yeah.
Not that we would name a kid Buffy, but
no. We're going to talk about it. Are we going to tell them the name?
Are you wanting to drop an exclusive on Jess's stream?
Do we want to drop? We can drop the exclusive.
Oh, I didn't know you'd already. Just a sec. Next, imagine that's being very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Next, Larry accepting thanks, like he had something to do with it. So okay.
He was having a crisis for a while, so it seems like he's over that, which is good.
Yeah, I think. Well, and I feel like he was having his biggest crisis. I feel like was how I kept waiting for every time Kristen would do a show with him. Every single show, I was like, "Is this the day that he's gonna walk? That he's gonna show up and he's just gonna be like, how you feeling, Kristen? She hasn't been feeling well. You want to know why?" And he's just gonna let it out, or he's just gonna be like, "Oh, yep, can't do that. You're living for two or something like that." Every time, I'm just always ready for it, and he didn't. proud of him for
Well,
not. But
and to Jess's credit, he also didn't tell anyone because Jess knew I was sick, as a lot of you knew, and I'm just like, I have to tell, like, you know. Also, I wanted to tell you, of course, because you're going to be an internet grandpa. Congrats, Jeff.
Internet grandpa. Yeah.
That's right.
That's a lot easier than being Pimpaw or whatever his name's going to be.
You made him a pimp. Pimpaw.
now I'm gonna start. Now everyone's pinball.
The cycle's not in this chat yet. Okay, because I had something separate to tell him that I forgot to tell him earlier. So you've already workshopped some names and you came down to one name?
Yeah, our name is already solidified.
Yeah, we have solidified the name. You want to tell him?
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'll do the first name, you do the second name.
Okay, yeah.
First name is Quinn, which I think you'll enjoy, Jess.
Quinn?
Yes.
Harley Quinn?
Just
Thank
Quinn.
you. Is now Harley Quinn. Thank you. I will. She's always going to be Harley Quinn. I love it.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, what?
And then her middle name will be Birdie.
Birdie.
Yes. Birdie was my grandmother's name, or is my grandmother's name. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
She's 95.
Wow.
Me and her, we share the same birthday. She turned 81 the day I turned 18, and she turned 92 the day I turned 29. So me and my and so we have like this real, just like weird connection we've always had, and her name's Birdie, and it's just like it's the closest thing we sort of have to like a family name.
Okay, that's a nickname, or she's
no, that's her legal name. When she was born, her name was Birdie Berry.
Birdy.
Birdie.
Birdie. Okay, I like it.
And so I really loved that name. I felt like Kristen came around quicker
it took
than
me some
I thought.
time, and now I'm like, it's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. We get it. I know it's an odd name, but Quinn Birdie is just too adorable.
Quinn Birdie. I love it.
Quinn Birdie Chancellor.
Hayden said, Jess is going to call her Harley Quinn Birdie of Prey.
That's not wrong.
That's awesome.
Honestly, that's
cool,
a pretty dope nickname. I'll take it. Yeah.
Birdie of Prey. I love it.
Hayden, that might be like my favorite thing you've ever said.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a good one.
Birdie of Prey. I have something to tell Psycho, but once we get off this topic, we'll get back on, and I want to tell something to Psycho. Okay. So these must be
Buffy characters. Yeah.
Those are more characters. Okay. An Omni Kitten.
It was I think Buffy names were discussed, but we've pretty well decided to keep Buffy names to cats.
Well, I do love the name Willow, but I'm like, we can't have two Willows in the household, you know?
And then also, like, if we would have had a boy, we did talk about, like, Rupert a little bit.
Rupert.
Giles.
Yeah, he's a Buffy character.
He's a Buffy character. We did like that, but, I mean, we're not having a boy, so there.
So there.
Yeah.
So there.
Take it.
And more congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pimpa the Mighty. Queen Birdie, she's the QB. Larry's already decided he's going to call her Q after the Star Trek character. Very nice. That's a beautiful name. Doc Elevator's happy. Nice. My son's middle name is Quinn.
Aww.
Mary, do you have any news also? Have you started watching Schitt's Creek? Just think how happy that would make Kristen and Quinn. Maybe. And me. Have you been under pressure to watch Schitt's Creek?
I have for months, maybe a year.
From Kristen?
Yes, I refuse to, just for the sake of refusing, because it's nonstop. All the Schitt's Creek fans, sorry, I know you're one. They're like so insistent, and it makes me want to just say no.
I want to bring it. Are all the Schitt's Creek fans so insistent, or is it just Kristen?
Kristen may be like the leader, but I get it from everywhere.
It's fair.
I just don't want to now.
Mary, one day I'm gonna get you in a room, and I'm gonna put on the TV.
That sounds like a hostage.
It
this,
does,
like,
doesn't it?
situation.
Yeah.
I think that's the
didn't
only way you'll
I
do it.
was
is
kind of
with the
scared the way
hostage
that first
situation.
started.
We're just hoping, like, maybe what will happen is our baby will only sleep when Schitt's Creek is on, and then Mary will be hanging out with us and the baby, and we'll have to put Schitt's Creek on to soothe the baby to sleep, and then Mary will get cooked.
Honestly, us having a
Bold
baby
of
is just
you
a
to
ploy.
assume that Mary's showing up before that baby's too.
Well, I'm gonna try, Jess.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to try because
There will
that's
be
the
a-
whole fun.
We're gonna hope there's gonna be a summit of
Yes.
next year at Heroes Con, hopefully. Not this year, obviously,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
A summit? A Quinn
Yeah.
summit?
It'll be the Quinn Heroes Con summit.
Yes.
Someone was like, I forget who it was, but they were like, "Oh, don't you want to like go to Heroes Con this year and go see Roy Thomas again?" And I was like, Roy Thomas foot pain plus pregnancy equals maybe an actual hell. Like I can't.
Yeah. No
Plus,
way.
Kristen has a fractured foot.
Yeah, I had heard, I saw that in the video, and I thought you said, yeah, I hurt my ankle. Now it turns out you fractured it.
I thought it was just sprained. So this was Friday evening. Listen, I was just standing, you guys.
Not
and I-
yesterday, Friday evening, a week ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was just standing outside. We just went into an open house because
Just-
we're looking at houses. And they had like uneven ground that I didn't see that I was on. So I start opening the door. I guess I moved my foot just right. Roll my ankle. Suddenly I'm landing on my butt and I'm on the ground. And I'm like, what happened? And I still don't know what happened. But
should I do the impression of you?
oh yeah, he loves doing an impression of my noise I make.
Anytime she falls, this is what she. Let's just be ready. I gotta pull back from the mic. Ah!
I think it's real funny.
It's just like out of nowhere. It's just a ah! And it's every time. And unfortunately, she's fallen down a lot.
Listen,
Oh.
So I've
no, I
heard this.
haven't.
I've heard this
I wouldn't
enough
say a lot.
multiple times to the point where I've heard it enough to where I know if I hear that,
You know it's serious.
something's happened. Or if sometimes she cackles in laughter and makes that noise, and then I just have to run upstairs. I'm like, "Did you fall?"
That's true. Anyway, and then my ankle blew up. So I was like, oh, I guess I just sprained it. It was hard to walk on the first like few days, but it was just real puffy and looked weird. That's it. No bruising until like Monday night. And then it turned purple nearly. I sent Mary a photo. She wanted it.
Mary's responsible for us really going and getting it checked
Yeah,
out.
I was like, I sent the photo back and I circled where I thought it was fractured because her foot was giant and
Yeah.
purple and bruised and black. It was so scary looking, Jess. Like, it was bad. And I
Mm.
didn't ask her yet. I'm like, she didn't mention going to the doctor. I'm like, did you go to see a doctor yet? Couldn't believe it.
At first, we both thought it was spraying. So
Well,
it was
in
like,
truth,
okay.
like, because I came home and she said, Mary thinks I should go to the doctor. And I said, really? Like, you've been walking on it fine. And I hadn't seen
and that's
the
true. I
foot.
had them.
And she had been walking on it fine. And I hadn't seen the foot. And
Well, I
then-
had socks on that day.
yeah. And she took off her sock and I saw the foot. And I was like, oh,
And we were both like, oh no.
okay. Well, maybe we should. Also, delayed bruising, that's a sign of a fracture. And then Mary circled the spot and said, this looks really fracture-y to me. And we were like, I think we should go check this out. But even the doctor, when we were there, was like, when we saw her walk in, and he was like, you're getting around fine. It's
He
a
was like,
sprain.
"That's a sprain."
It's a sprain. And then we kind of were explaining a little bit more about
The delayed bruising.
Delayed
He was
bruising.
like,
And he
well,
was
that
like,
is a sign of a
let's
fracture.
look. And then we look at the x-ray, and he's
so
like,
Tech
oh,
pointed out the
there's
spot
a-
that he's like,
there's a
this-
little fracture there.
yeah.
So, okay, well,
So
So
what's
it's all-
the what's
but
the
the doctor-
treatment for
Sorry,
that?
go ahead. What's the
What's
treatment?
Yeah, wrap it up.
No, because he gave me a lace-up brace, and he was like, I don't want to put you in a boot because you're getting around really well, and we don't want to mobilize if we don't have to. So he gave me that and some physical therapy to do at home. And he was like, come back in a month. We'll make sure it's okay still. So that's what I'm doing. I am still getting around on it good. It does hurt like more in that area. I feel like the fracture is now. And it still looks crazy. Like my toes are all purple. It's very
the
confusing.
treatment is basically the same as if it was a bad sprain,
Right.
just because the fracture is so small.
Mm.
And because I am
And because you're getting
really
around
well.
fine.
But he told me, he was like, this is really normal in pregnancy because your ligaments and joints get really loose. And I was like, that feels like a flaw in the situation, doesn't it? Like,
and you lose your balance because your center of
Design
gravity
flaw.
is different.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, there's all sorts. It's just.
So I feel less stupid, I guess, because it's common. But I was like, because I just felt, I mean, I was just on the ground. I was like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
we're about to get in the car. We looked at this house, and then all of a sudden, ah!
Wait, this is very fine condition.
Oh.
Do you know I'm on the air?
Hi, Omar.
My Omar.
Hey, Omar.
Me.
He's in the BatCave, and I can't stand it anymore.
What are they singing?
Baturdays in the freaking BatCave. Like, stop making shows. I'm gonna sue you because I'm going insane. I'm trying to edit, and they're singing Baturdays in the freaking BatCave.
Tell Omar to buy some diapers. Come on.
I'm
us
on
that human
Baturdays
money.
in the BatCave right now,
I
where
know you are because they were watching it.
Someone clip that, and then Jess, we got to get you some sound. We got to get you a soundboard, and you can just play sound bites of him saying "Baturdays in the freaking BatCave."
This episode is brought to you by cheapgraphicnovels.com.
shut up.
Hey, no.
Yeah, Omar's
Sorry,
definitely
Go
drinking.
enjoy your show. Hi, everybody. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Thanks, dude. Baturdays. He hung up on me. Because they're watching it and singing it, so they know that I showed off my awesome bat puppet.
Aw.
That's good.
Let's see what. Now we're all talking about the name Birdie. We have a birdie who goes to one of our shops.
Nice.
Oh, great.
What are these? I don't.
Oh, George Costanza. I love. This is one of my favorite.
Yeah,
That's my favorite bit in Seinfeld is that.
Oh, I
Oh, the
forget.
baby?
George
Yeah.
loves the baby name. He's like, I'm telling you, 7. It's perfect. And then the two people, and then it's like two friends steal it. They're like, we love that name. And he's like, no, they can't have 7. That's going to be my baby's name. He's like, I got a perfect name for you guys. Soda. Which honestly, like,
You should tell them about the videos.
there's that, yeah, there's like this Instagram reel and TikTok trend of people like saying like perfect baby names if the words had no meaning. And so people are like, Muffler. Like, that would be a cute name if it didn't have any meaning. Or like chlamydia. Or like they're all of these, they're like, these would be beautiful names if they didn't have meaning.
Okay,
And
this
it's
sounds like a reason for TikTok to be banned.
Yeah,
But it's lovely.
I gotta say, I agree.
It's
sounds
so
awful.
so funny.
It's so good. Because yeah, I just can't. I'm not doing it justice, but
See, but this is what I'm saying. You two love Schitt's Creek, and this is what you're saying is funny. So now I'm kind of like,
It is
Mm,
funny,
great
and
humor,
so
though.
is Schitt's Creek. But I'm not going to jump on you because I know what it's like to get pressured for a year.
yeah, you
on
get pressured a
Stranger
lot.
Things still.
Listen, Jess, don't you want to see the end? What
Oh,
are you
no,
doing?
I'm
The end is
sorry.
coming.
And now she's pivoted to Yellow Jackets.
well,
Yeah.
honestly, Jess, I'll commend you for it because you've held off this long. Might as well just make it a perfect score and just never watch it. Like,
Yeah.
I just watched so much of it.
see, that's just what. Wait, you've seen it? So Jess has seen it.
He's
I
like,
seen the first 2 seasons
On
all the
season
way
3.
through, and then I
Oh.
stopped.
Oh, and that's
The third
less exciting.
season, I wasn't getting the 80s vibe.
the fourth season's the best season.
I know. Those first few episodes were rough for me though. That's why I stopped watching. I was like, I'm not buying any of this.
Well, that's less exciting. If you hadn't seen any of it, then I would be more like, just stick to your guns. It's like, I'm not going to watch Breaking Bad because I've hit the threshold where it's like, I've waited too long. I just don't care.
Yeah, I haven't seen Breaking Bad either. And
Me either.
I kind of do care, but I also have 400 other things that people have recommended to me. So
Sure.
I don't have it in me to skip those and all the way put Breaking Bad at the top.
Yeah, that's too long.
That was more when you talked about getting her Mary in a room. That was more threatening than how Tyler got just to watch Dragon Ball Z. I always thought Reid's name reversed would sound like a Star Wars character, Chancellor Reid, but that works for Quinn too.
When
Chancellor
I was
Quinn.
when I was a baby, or not baby, sorry, wow. When I was a teacher, I taught at a high school briefly, like marching band, and all of my students would always say, it's like, Reid, if you have a child, you need to name your child Palpatine. So that when they do roll call,
That's actually funny.
One day, like I'm gonna get the right person is gonna read it and say Chancellor Palpatine and gonna lose their mind at how cool. So that was the big thing for a lot of time. But also, like, I mean, Chancellor Palpatine sucks.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
It's kind of the
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't do that. But yeah, that was always a big bit.
Roy Thomas would tell people to name his kids Logan after his biggest character.
We had a family dog growing up named Logan. After that Logan, obviously my dad named him, and that's the tattoo I have on my leg of that dog.
No, that's Luke.
Oh, what am I?
You don't know what tattoo you have.
No, I do. I
What
think I was
tattoo don't
thinking
you have?
What's happening?
that was Luke Cage. What's happening is pregnancy brain. It's so real. I've said the wrong names for like I don't know how many people right now. My dad talked about naming that dog Logan, and then he ended up with Luke. So I got confused.
I thought you had a dog named Logan too.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm
Just don't mind us. Welcome to the this show. We're killing it.
I
with
know his
content.
name. I know Luke's name. It's fine.
Kristen has a tattoo of a dog that they had when named Luke, not Logan.
That was Luke Cage.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Just fill you in.
I'm the internet grandfather for this dog. Elon is the godfather for Harley Quinn. Yeah, there. Elon speaking up for himself. Also, that role. Good correction there. Booster dropping in to say congratulations.
Aw.
That's nice. I know Booster's got plans tonight.
Very
I think
nice.
I think Booster's at WrestleMania. Are you at WrestleMania?
Oh, that's right. Didn't
Our
mention
good-
that on Thursday, I think?
I think someone did. Yeah.
Our good
Yeah.
friend Kyle is at
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Kyle's there.
Where who is that?
Well, Kyle Starks.
Oh yeah, Kyle.
You may know him from Sex Castle fame or
Name
Rock
drop.
Candy Mountain.
Old
Peacemaker
Head,
tries hard.
Peacemaker tries
I'm
hard.
shocked I got his name right. I can't get
a bunch of
anybody's
other
name
stuff.
right.
Okay.
A bunch
Yeah.
of other stuff.
I need to
coming
read
out.
Peacemaker Tries Hard. Omar actually spoke highly of that
Oh, you're
while
gonna
he
love
was
it. It's
visiting.
so good.
Yeah, I read. It's the first, like, it was my favorite Big Two single issue that I read last year, which, granted, was like I won. I mean, that may be the least
It was great. It was
Big
great.
Two single issue I read.
Mary,
but
you
it
love it
was.
too. I think you were talking about wanting to read it, right?
Yeah, I want to read it too, for
It's
sure.
on Hoopla.
I know.
Ah, good. That'd be a good place for me to read it. Congrats
Yeah.
for still pouring in. Oh,
you.
astonishing Melanie. Alicia just made me
Oh.
play the beginning to show the song to my mom. I
That's
love
great.
that. That must be why Very Fine called.
Melanie, I almost wore that same tiara. It's killer.
Mary M with her medical knowledge. Be sure and follow her on Instagram for advice. Yeah.
That's
Noting
right.
a fracture.
I will diagnose you. I don't know if I'll be right, but I know about fractures.
You'll be like, girl, go to the doctor.
That was her advice at Heroes Con for you as well. go,
Sure
to
was.
go to the foot doctor.
Give us the Omar Batman. Okay, because Kane's in the chat. She loves this. I'll do it for her just a sec. Omar, here's another reason to hate Baturdays. One more time. Okay, there we
Nice.
go.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah, it is catchy, right? Thank you. Okay, I did. There we go. Omar needs to take his $150,000 a year and on the registry. Yeah.
Hey, Omar.
Yeah.
Do it.
Available.
Wait, what? This isn't true. I do love your profile pic, Hayden.
There's
They didn't-
like people people did. Like what we watched. We literally watched
was the
one
one-
today that was
yeah.
somebody named their kid Chlydia.
Yeah, she
Chlydia?
was like
Chlydia.
Chlydia,
Like
like Lydia, but with
an
a
L.
K.
Or with a with a
With a
K.
And the lady was like, people keep like making fun of that, but like I think it's really like pretty. Like she's so serious, and she's like, my name starts with a K, so I wanted something like that. I thought Lydia was really like a pretty name. So I put a K in front of it. It's Chlydia, and all the comments are so
so
funny.
bad. It's just like, oh, and I mean, I don't, I get.
So I believe that. I believe that.
I would
named their kids syphilis.
I would believe that too.
If you're naming your kids these names, I have something to say. Just because you can have kids doesn't mean that you should have kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
That's a
noticed we
sign.
didn't want to name our daughter Syphilis or Chlydia, so
Yeah, those
Oh,
names
yeah.
did not make
we
it.
were like, didn't even
Props
enter our
to you
heads.
for that.
Thank you. Yes,
For
we know that.
naming your Harley Quinn Birdie of Prey.
Honestly, even if that was her legal name, that'd be better than
Yeah.
Sure.
Chlydia.
Here's Freddie, who I haven't finished Legion in 3 years. I got to episode 3 of the 3rd season, and I keep forgetting.
What's the other show, Jess? Everybody's on you always to watch The Wire, right? That's the other one?
Yeah, people want me to watch
Yeah.
The Wire, and I think it's too dark for me.
Is it?
Same with The Shield, and same. Breaking Bad might be too dark for me. I don't know. I may have lessened a little bit, and I may watch The Wire someday, but there's so much else I need to watch. But yeah, people
Yeah.
have jammed me up for years.
Right.
Since I started the channel to watch The Wire. Yeah.
It's like landmark television. I've not watched it, but like people put it up there with like Sopranos as far as like landmark, like when TV became like where, oh, you can do something like this with television.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I've not watched it, so I can't really say that.
Mary just ate at the Sopranos diner.
Yeah, we finally the Holstons. It's like maybe 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes from us. And we're like, why have we never been there before? So we went in and I was like, Kim, are you going to be embarrassed if I ask if we can sit in the booth? And she's like, no, I don't care. And I'm so glad we asked because there weren't a lot of people in there and we got the booth. And now I've been hearing they are either, it may have already happened, but I think they're going to auction the booth off for like a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
I think I heard that because it's coming up on. It's coming up on some kind of anniversary of I think of the end of like since it ended or something like that. Because I'm still doing as I watched it once forever ago, and I really don't remember a ton, but I've been rewatching it like when in my downtime when I'm working and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm really glad we went because it may not be there for much longer. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
There is no Breaking Bad threshold. Cycle, I will tell you that I was disappointed when I opened my order. I came home. I took Very Fine Condition and his family to Third Eye, and I got about dating back to July some pre-orders that came in. And Mary's gonna love this because I'm gonna say her favorite words. I ordered both copies of Pee Pee Poo Poo.
I knew it was coming. I knew
but
it.
they weren't in there.
Oh.
And I didn't check my order. I didn't know until I got home. I'm like, I feel like something's missing. And I had ordered Pee Pee Poo Poo back in September or something, and it still wasn't in there.
He did the thing.
You did the thumbs up.
Oh, I did the thumbs up.
I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Oh, there it is. I thought oh, because I went, yeah, I did it back in. Yeah. But it won't do it on purpose when I do this. See, I'm doing this on purpose, but it won't pick this up. But it picks up the random. Maybe it's.
It doesn't like the piece.
Maybe it's my face that it's having trouble with.
Is it dupe?
There we go.
There it goes.
That took a lot. Come on, man. How about this? There we go.
The rockers always go.
That's right.
But yeah,
Jess,
what?
did you get all 3 pee-pee poo-poos or just 2?
Oh, the only ones I could order were 69 and 420.
Oh, there's a new one out. It's boobs.
Yeah, issue 8085.
Uh,
So it spells like if you had a calculator and you would
808,
type
yeah, 8008. Oh,
Yeah.
85 boobs.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Wait,
and
I have
that's-
something for that.
Boobs.
Very
something
smart.
for
What? I don't like that just says we say
Boob
okay,
time.
that's-
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
yeah, but yeah, Mary, because I gifted you an issue.
Chewing on those.
You did. I
And
still have not
you
read it.
Oh, I thought you read it.
No, I didn't read it yet.
I don't think you can order it off a Silver Sprocket because I went on there and it doesn't show that you can order them.
The print run maybe, I mean, the print run for those issues is pretty limited. So a lot of the time you can find them at there's this really great distro called Wig Shop, or what's the other
Yeah,
one?
we can find you the 3rd one if you're looking for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
think. Wig
am.
Shop is a good one. And then so is Domino Books has a lot of distro stuff on there. Sometimes they may
Partner
have
and
it.
Sons.
Parker and Sons.
Partner.
Partner and Sons, sorry.
Wait,
Yeah.
where am I going and what is
We'll find you.
Kristen's looking it up and she'll send you a link.
Oh, okay.
She's
Thank
on the
you.
case. But yeah, Wig Shop is, if you ever want to
It's on Silver Sprocket right now, at least. So it's the
What?
3rd one.
Oh, the 3rd one is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I need
But-
the 1st and 2nd too.
Well, those are the 1st and 2nd are 69 and 420.
Those are the 2 I need.
Oh
And
yeah, that you still haven't gotten.
Boobs,
Yes.
8085.
Did you order other stuff from them and they just didn't ship those? Is that what happened?
I don't know that I'm gonna have to. I didn't I didn't send him an email today because Jeff Johns was there signing, and so I know things would have
Oh.
been crazy. So tomorrow I'll email Trish from Third Eye, and she'll get back to me. And
Oh, I see. You got it from. Okay.
yeah, I got it from Third Eye. I ordered it from Third Eye, but it wasn't in the stack of books that they pulled for me. So I don't know if I got charged for it or not. So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I know Silver Sprocket. I mean, Silver Sprocket is still it's gotten so much bigger in recent years, but it's still a really small independent publisher. They just have one brick and mortar shop in San Francisco, and they put out a limited amount of books each year. And I think they may have to use Diamond some, but I know for a long time they didn't at all. So their distribution was still handled by themselves in house for a long time. So it's just it can be kind of difficult to get stuff sometimes, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, but maybe it was on the order sheet and they just never got it in or something. I don't know. I will track this down. Noir Wolf, did I already put this up? Congrats on the big news.
Thank you.
Thanks, Norwolf.
Kane was excited about the Omar 66. Fifth and Jack. Congrats, OmniCat and Reid. What's going on? Just finished the book club with Jake. What's going on? Well, you already congratulated them. That's where we still are.
Yeah, we're still there.
Yeah.
48
I mean,
minutes
really,
in.
we went to pee pee poo poo, so which makes sense.
Oh,
It's a transition.
That's going to be Quinn's favorite book.
here we go.
Should we cut to Buffy time?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Buffy,
she
would you
refuses
like
to look. Look at her. Oh,
She's shy.
oh,
No, she's not.
She looks mad.
she does look mad.
She's
girl.
got dead shark eyes. She's just jeez.
She's just looking around.
I had Queen Lily attached to me today. She came in
Oh,
and she was following me around like a dog. She was in the house for 2 hours today, was constantly following me from room to room, got up on my lap and fell asleep. I was captured by her. She fell asleep twice, one time on the left part of my chair and the other time on the right side of my chair. And Patty was saying, she never sits down, because I was talking to Patty. She never sits down with me. And I said, that's because you never sit down.
Oh.
Sitting down is my position. I'm always seated. You move around. This is a good cat cam.
Yeah, me and Kristen were talking. It's like from here on out, anytime we do like any videos, just me and her, again, it's like we're gonna have to still set up the second laptop and just have a Buffy cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
should.
a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Idea.
Oh, it's a good IKEA too,
Yeah.
but it's pretty great.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Coldplay guy what named his kid Apple. That was Gwyneth Paltrow and Coldplay guy.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We also obviously we didn't pull a Frank Zappa and name
Moon Unit and Dweezil.
Moon Unit and Dweezil. Like we didn't go with that, or even
Helicopter pilot.
or
is
Jason Lee is helicopter pilot is his kid.
Who's Jason
He's
Lee?
looking real mad.
Jason Lee from from all the Kevin Smith
I think she's just tired, you guys.
Kevin Smith movies.
Oh, okay.
Jason Lee is in. He's in Mallrats.
Is he the really? Yeah, okay, I know.
Also, My Name is Earl is probably like his biggest mainstream thing. But he was also a professional skateboarder.
Wait, Jason Lee. Wait, who was the lead in My Name is Earl?
Jason Lee.
And he's still in those wait, is he
was in Mallrats, Dogma.
He's not part of Silent Bob and Jay though, is he?
No, that's Jason Mewes, you're thinking.
Okay. I don't like Jason Mewes. He's got a really punchable face.
When I was 15, I think I was 15, I walked by his signing table at a Comic-Con and he winked at me. I'm just saying, guys.
Oh.
Well, now I have a different opinion.
Not that it means anything, but it was weird.
Jason Mewes winked at you when you were
Yeah.
15? Oh. Norman Reedus checked out your ass.
That's also true, and I'm fine with it.
Well,
that's consensual.
For the longest time, I thought Norman Reedus was your brother until I got to know you. Because I told you that because there's a picture of the four of you, your mom, your dad, you, and Norman Reedus there, and I couldn't see closer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of me, Reid, Norman Reedus, and
Andrew Lincoln.
There's
two photos of us.
Oh, I guess I didn't look at it very closely.
You're like that one guy's got a beard. That must be Larry.
I thought so.
That's awesome.
Where is that? Is that Facebook?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, that was.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
And then, there's another picture of you with Norman Reedus where he's wearing a Minor Threat T-shirt and he's hugging you very. It's a close hug.
Wait,
I'm just gonna say.
Let me look at this again.
I'm gonna go get that picture.
Oh, it is Andrew Lincoln, and Reid's cut out of it, kind of.
Yeah, so we took one where I was like with them and their arms around me, and Reid's over here like rude about it, and then the other one we're all together. But I think I only have one on Facebook.
Okay, yeah, it's your profile pic, and I see that. Okay, now I see that it's Andrew Lincoln. Okay, that's funny.
You want me to show it?
I mean, I didn't
want to show it,
but it's fine.
No, they are way down at the bottom, Harvey. Oh, look at that, lovey-dovey.
You know what? I have beef with you now, Kristen, because I have a picture to show, and you better get off my man.
Are you hugging? Or is he hugging you that deep too?
Look at how she's hugging him. He's like arm around her, and she's like,
what did he say? Kristen told me this story because this is before we had even met.
Yeah.
And Kristen, I think you said you were like, I asked him if I could hug him, and he said, definitely.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
And I was like, this guy.
I was like, can I be hugging you? Like,
all right, Kristen.
Okay.
Okay.
You're.
Oh, that's the prom picture pose.
Okay.
Stop.
You were like, let's feel this tummy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why I did that.
Is he pregnant? Like that looks looks like maternity photos. you're
Mary, were you pregnant?
No, that's the prom picture pose. I like it.
I'm like, I'm not even into dudes, and I was like, oh, Norman. Like, I don't know what came over me.
I need a picture with Norman Reedus now.
You better get the same exact hug.
Oh, I will be hugging on him.
I will say, I do love, like, I'm not sure if you can really see it, but he's wearing a Minor Threat T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Like you can kind of see it says Minor Threat there, and I remember being like, "Really? Like, okay, I can get behind that."
You said I look like such a baby in that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do
How
look
long
like a
ago was
baby.
that?
Well, before we knew each other, and probably a couple years before we knew each other.
Yes, it was probably like 10 years ago now. Or so.
At
Okay.
least.
At least, maybe more. My mom was in line with me for that, and she just like was holding my stuff when I got the photo. And when we left, she was like, "He just checked out your ass."
Nice.
So I believe it because my mom said it. Like I didn't know.
He's also wearing sunglasses, so I'm like,
Well,
was he?
Well, they can go down and see.
Yeah.
So you're getting winks, and guys are checking out your ass. Everything's going on with you.
I know those are my moves.
Yeah, what's going on there?
John Barrowman grabbed my butt.
Yeah.
What's that?
John Barrowman, who was the lead in Torchwood, he was on Doctor Who. I know you don't watch that, but he's been on like a million other things. He's very gay, but so you know.
Different-
Also, I wanted it. It's fine. That sounds weird. I don't know.
Different time. It was a different.
It was a different. I don't think he would do
Where are
that
we
now.
going with this? What about this guy? He hit
Kristen,
on your dad?
No, he grabbed my butt.
Oh, he
So-
grabbed your butt. How'd your
Yes.
dad get in there? I thought
No, you just insert my parents into things. It's very strange.
maybe I saw something on the. He grabbed your butt.
Okay, so I was in line to get a photo op with him. And I loved John Barrowman at this time, especially. I loved him. And the girl in front of me, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she asked for the pose or whatever, but he like grabs her butt and like puts her leg, like holds up her leg around him. And they take a photo like that. And so I come up after her and I was like, could I have what she got? And he's like, of course. And just immediately lifts my leg, grabs my foot. It was the whole thing. He's lovely.
Well, I don't have any of those con experiences.
I feel like it
Wow.
would never happen now. Like it really does
Yeah.
feel like that was a
Yeah,
different time.
maybe
It was
not.
Definitely a different time. And then of course, well, yeah. I mean, and also when we go to conventions, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I got a photo op, but
Even then, we don't get a specific photo op. We'll just get the selfie at the table rather.
yeah.
Last celebrity we met was from Mary.
Oh, that's
when
true.
we met Sergeant Slaughter.
yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
He was very nice.
He was super.
Yeah.
He was very, very nice.
He
I
made a
bet he
point to
just-
shake hands, and I was like, I think you're gonna crush my hand.
Yeah.
Sir.
Sergeant Slaughter.
I mean,
Sergeant Slaughter.
he's like in his 70s, and I remember like because we looked it up after we met him, and I remember being like, this guy looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was disturbing. Like is impressive rather.
Right.
Which is it? Those are two very different words.
It was disturbingly impressive.
Okay, you made it work. Good for you.
Yeah. I am a writer.
Freddie doesn't pressure me about the Star Wars cartoons list because I printed it out and I am hassling myself. Freddie, I don't have the updated one though. I'm supposed to watch Clone Wars and Rebels, certain episodes that will get me up to speed on who Ahsoka is, so I can watch the Ahsoka show on Disney Plus, the Star Wars show. So, Freddie, do I need the updated list because it only has 12 shows on it? Not that I'm asking for more. Why did I do that? I'll just keep the list you gave me with 12 shows. There are yes, we're hearing a lot about pee pee poo poo here. And I was disappointed that I didn't get it because I wanted to say to Cycle that I finally got it.
They're quick reads. They are very like because they're just it's a one woman anthology, similar to like 8 Ball or Hate. Well, maybe not Hate as much, but like it's great. It's super quick. It's super fun.
But I will make the chat aware to pressure just to keep at it. Omnidog officially started Reign of X. I did start my X. Speaking of comics, which we mostly have been talking about, pregnancy. I did.
Is that the
I
new
started.
Nancy comic?
Sorry.
I made it bad. I said, is that the new Nancy comic?
Yeah, you can start writing it. Pregnancy.
Oh.
Nancy is going to be pregnant in it, and Aunt
Honestly?
Fritzy's going to freak out.
What did Sluggo do?
Honestly,
not
like, yeah, I'm not.
Hey, he's the writer, not me.
I'm not writing that. Just clear that.
I am going to, yes, I started Reign of X, my X-Men readathon. That's going to take me probably forever, but I enjoyed it, and I'm going to keep going because I want to get caught up on the new stuff. Where are they all in stock? Wig Shop Web Shop is great. Are you texting me that, or do I just need to write down Wig Shop?
I can send you some of these. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wig Shop is cool if you just want to, like, that's a store that anytime me and Kristen are making like birthday or Christmas lists for each other, specifically if she's making a list of stuff for me, she can just go through that entire site and be like, do you have this? Do you have this? If I don't have it, it's just like you can pretty well pick a random thing and it's going to be some really interesting off the wall independent comic creator or publisher or something like that. It's a really good distro.
Nice.
I liked how each season of Wire had a different focus than in Baltimore, the ports, the school system, etc. Well, that sounds interesting. Oh, this is hello upside down. A work-friendly thing to leave on people's calculators.
That's nice.
Oh,
Yeah. Hello.
It took me a long time. It took me way too long. For me
I'm trying to show you this comment.
oh.
Wait, do you?
Can you spell it out?
What the hell? Why would I like those? I thought you know me so well, Psycho. Wait, is this true? What? Elon
What's
just
that from?
changed.
I feel like
Didn't
they can't be
Elon?
part of life.
Elon just took. That's a new profile pic for him already. He already changed it.
Where'd Mary go?
Yeah, Mary was there.
No.
Normal Welsh things. The lamb gifting system at work.
That's funny.
I like it. There's a famous meme of a cat in a bathtub, and it said, "I woke up this morning to find this." And the funny thing is, I don't own a cat, and it's this cat head sticking up in the bathtub. I'm like, I love that one. Spooey is congratulating you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Nice.
And then this is when we were on the kitty cam, and I
Some
posted
cats
pics.
are possessed.
She was
I
having
posted
some.
pics in my Instagram of Queen Lily, but I wonder if it was today or not. And I also wonder. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, and there's. Oh, I just went to Instagram, and the first thing is this.
Oh,
nice.
and you didn't want to hear. Well, you didn't want to hear the Creed song that hits.
I had to.
It's a Creed song. Yeah, it
I
hits.
know, but I'd be demonetized.
Oh, that's true. It hits a lot harder now that
What?
I'm gonna be
Stop
a
it.
fun. I
I had to hear that clip of the song like 400 times in a row
She is
as
getting
he was
so-
trying to post that, and I was like, "You need to turn your volume off. I can't do this."
I'm just like in tears, sitting in bed, like trying to post this, and I'm just hearing the beautiful voice of Scott Stapp just bawling, and I'm just like, can't.
And I'm like, "Stop it."
By the way, Jess, I posted about the show tonight on my Instagram, and the Baturdays song is a choice in there. I don't know if you know that. So I was able to put
is?
Baturdays on my post. Yeah, I was able to put the song on my post.
I saw that you. Okay, wait. I saw that you mentioned me in your story.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I'm not good at this. Redcoat Turncoat Baturdays.
Yeah, the song's in there.
Why am I not hearing it? Like I
don't know
heard
about-
Creed blasting.
Is that right?
I think so.
That's cool.
I do. Oh yeah, Redcoat Turncoat Baturdays in the BatCave. That's awesome. Well, I'll add it to my story. Oh, now I won't get demonetized for this.
Exactly.
How did you find that out, Mary?
I was like, let me try. I just typed it in. I was going to put something Batman or something in there. I'm like, let me check for Baturdays, and it was in there.
Reid Chancellor music is now in there.
Hey.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm finally getting around to posting all the music that I recorded over the years for comics and for like Kickstarters, and slowly posting it to Spotify,
Nice.
and iTunes. I guess like Apple Music and YouTube Music. It's all on there, or will be all on there eventually. But just the Birdie EP's on there for now.
Nice. I should know this, but do you get credit, any kind of compensation if somebody uses a song on Instagram or TikTok or whatever?
I think you get. Well, I think you get like something, but you're talking like fractions of fractions of fractions.
I got you.
I was gonna say you probably have to like hit a certain amount of streams to get any.
Got
which
it.
like, and that's, I mean, honestly, like that's fine. Like so my band, when we would put stuff on iTunes originally, I would still get like a check for $20 every 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay.
And then be like,
Wow.
oh, and and honestly, like I was just like, oh, really? Like still? Like, because it goes,
Yeah.
it's from when I first started that band, and I'm
Right.
like 17, and I'm like living in my parents' house, and so like a check will still go to my parents' house, and my mom will be like, CD Baby sent you a check. I was like, okay, like 20, like for $26 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
What was that
Royalties.
genre of music you were a drummer for? Was it murdercore or something?
Power violence.
Power violence. Sorry.
Power violence. And Jess, I mean, I think you would like power violence because it's really noisy. So maybe
Well, I
not.
like it.
Well,
I like
okay.
noisy. It depends. I have
It's not ambient noise.
no. I know. I like ambient when I read, but I like putting on when I'm organizing and I'm constantly reorganizing to try and get stuff to like a final organization place. I like to put on punk rock and stuff, but my tolerance for how long I can listen to something really noisy is a lot less than when I was 25. I can promise you that.
I will say, like, because I mean, Coke Bust is a great one. They're a straight edge power violence band, and they
Coke Bust, okay.
Coke Bust, and they
I like their name.
It's sick. Or like there's the original Infest. That was like a big one, and then Magruder Grind is pretty cool.
My favorite is Meth Madness. They kick ass. Yeah.
Did you just come up with that? Good job.
That's not a bad one.
Honestly, I'd believe it.
Mary, I should have asked you to give me band names for that section in Summer Vacation where I just listed a bunch of fake band names.
What was the one I came up with?
Yeah, Kristen had was it
Gut Muffin?
Gut Muffin?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
And I remember being like,
Thank
that's
good.
pretty good. I'll take that. And you also had like Gout something.
Yeah, something about gout.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you went with.
I went with both.
I know, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a copy of it anyway.
It's in the other room in the Reid section.
It's
Reid.
At this point, it's packed away in a box somewhere outside.
Okay. Yes, you have a beautiful cat.
That's true.
Being cycle. Okay.
Michael,
No,
are
it
those
is
coming out
not.
or
Pilot
birthday?
Inspector is the kid's name.
Oh, that's it. Thank you.
That is way better. You're right.
That is, yeah.
Is that way better? Pilot
It's better
Inspector?
than helicopter pilot.
Well,
I don't know.
okay.
Pilot.
Bob chiming in with the congrats.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
I love your profile picture.
Pilot's kind of a cute name.
Stop.
Yes, he was. Jason Lee, professional skater for World Industries.
I did not think of an Asian guy. Well, actually,
Oh my god.
I did think of Brandon Lee is actually who I got mixed up with, and he was half Asian anyway. But you're not wrong on that. Could have been having Quinn Muse right now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She was 15.
Though you aren't supposed to admit knowing that. I did watch My Name is Earl, but I did not, and I liked it a lot, but I never watched Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
Yeah, those movies are cursed because every actor who's done them ends up like Or is it just, maybe it's just Jason Lee, because someone else did the live action, the second ones, and it's just kind of like they never do well.
They're career killers.
Maybe not career killers, but just like too much goes into it. I forget. I was listening to some podcast. I forget it. Never mind. We can talk about comics. Sorry.
Hayden probably not wrong on this one.
I mean,
Fair.
sure.
Yeah, Kristen was here. Was there for it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was an Underdog movie. Animated or live action?
I think both. Like I think
It's
he's
a weird mixture.
like
right?
yeah, he's CGI and
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, it doesn't ever seem to be a good idea when they do those.
yeah.
He's the voice of the bad guy in the first Incredibles movie. Okay.
Oh.
Me?
Oh, you mean the?
You?
Have you ever noticed that I look exactly like Syndrome?
I think we've compared you. Was it Syndrome we compared you to, or
It's any redheaded cartoon character.
yeah, I feel like it was a different one from.
Oh, it was it was Carl from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh yeah. That's
Carl,
right.
I look like Carl Weezer, Chucky Finster. Although I look a little bit more like Chaz Finster with the stash nowadays.
That's true.
That's the real reason I grow the mustache. Which no one can tell. Like I know Chaz is like leaning in. I know
Wanna get closer?
the lighting's not
Get
great.
closer?
It's there.
I thought
Oh, there
something
it
was
is.
wrong with your lip. Okay, good.
No, it's there. It's my
Nice.
happiness mustache. There's going to be a whole chapter in my next book about it.
Because you're so happy you grew a mustache.
I just was able to. It only took me 32 years to get there so far, guys. Never give up.
Jess, how is that cat doing? There were 3 cats outside my back deck growling at each other.
Ooh.
Lily, the cat that adopted us, she came in today and she spent the most time ever and was super. Well, she's not cuddly, but she sat on my lap a couple times. She sat on both sides. Oh yeah, this is the picture. Yeah, Freddie just sent me that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Freddie.
You wore that yesterday too.
I wore that same outfit. Everyone at conventions keeps being like, "Oh, neat cosplay."
Lily's doing great. I didn't. She came in early this morning, or early-ish, like 10, and stayed until 12, which is a long time for her. But she was very clingy, and I don't think of cats as very clingy. She followed me from room to room. As soon as I sat down, she jumped up and sat next to me. So she's doing great. And I loved having another furry friend in, but it also delayed my shower by 2 hours because I didn't want to move and ruin the vibe. So I tried to go upstairs and say, okay, if you want to stay here, I'm getting in the shower now. Like I'm talking to another person. So get up on the bed and do this and that. And she's just like looking at me and I'm like, no, get up on the bed. And so we went back downstairs and sat down until, she decided it was time to leave. Oh, she didn't leave until I was halfway through my show with Bar.
I love that. She's clearly claimed you.
Yeah, she loves you.
She loves you so much. I love how you're like, I don't think of cats as clingy, which is understandable because you haven't been around a lot of cats, right?
No, I
Our
haven't.
little Buffy is so clingy. Like she will follow us everywhere.
She is a dog.
She's very clingy. She wants to lay on us all the time. Like,
She's laying at our feet right now,
Yeah.
like curled
That's
up
so
at our
cute.
feet like a dog.
It's the best.
Like it's great, and she plays fetch. She wants to be around like when we had people come to measure our house to get new flooring. Like literally, she was following the guy around the whole time, like being like yelling at him,
yeah.
like pet me. And the guy's like, I've never met a cat like this before. I was like, yeah, he's like, and I bet he hadn't because he brought but she's great. She's dope.
If you guys want to see Alexander, he is on the bed on his back.
Please.
Yeah,
Let me
let's
see.
We love when he lays like that.
Oh.
No.
Oh, there he goes. He's stretching.
He's stretch. Oh, what a big stretch.
Good stretch.
That's so great.
Very tired.
Hard life.
I love that he lays on his back like that.
He
Yeah.
does.
Oh, I guess I'm behind a little. Oh yeah, I am. John Barrowman, the Dark Archer.
Yes.
Oh, he's on Arrow. Now I
Right,
know who you're talking about. Okay.
I don't. Autographs, yes. Photo ops, no. The day Jess meets Eliza Dushku, everything will change. I
Nice.
have to say push before I say her name. You saw me do it right there. Oh,
That's me. I'll take it.
if she's no, I have no problem with having.
Okay. That was weird, Jess. That was weird.
I had got a photo taken with George Takei and got his autograph, bare chested George Takei. So I have no problem. Eliza Dushku. Push Dushku.
I have a hard time with that last name too. I have to admit. So don't feel alone, Jess.
Oh, Kristen is the one that helped me figure it out.
She's just that's
Well, I just spent like my whole,
existence
teenage youth loving her and hearing everyone call her doucheku, and I was like, that sounds terrible, and that's not her name.
Right.
That's where the never mind. Bad joke. I'm good. We can move on.
Okay. Sorry I'm late, Jess. Hope you're doing well today. Ordered my 5th. This is Chris from Canada. Ordered my 5th omnibus this month. Ooh, Moon Knight by Houston Benson and others. That's the best one. That is the best one. Good for
your
you,
5th
Chris.
omnibus. Good for you.
Yeah, he's just started.
No, that means he's reading them as he buys them. I wish I could say that.
Oh, well, no,
You know?
he's also just started, but yeah, obviously I do not do that.
Yeah.
Who does?
I mean, who got time?
I don't read hardly anything. Except I've been reading a lot of Superman by Busiek, so I know Kristen's all over that.
It's my favorite thing.
Jess, I have to say something about Superman really quick because
Really?
No. I want you to know, like, because Kristen.
Oh, you bought a book.
I bought a Superman book the other day at Ollie's because I was like, oh, I want to read this. I think it was
You could go grab it.
Frank Miller, John Romita Jr.
Oh my God! Why'd you buy that?
I don't know. It was at Ollie's for like $6. Is that year one? Is that year one?
That's $6 that could have gone to your baby's diaper registry.
Is that year one?
This was
like
months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was months ago. Anyway, well, now that I know that I knew nothing about it, but I was like, I'm gonna do it because I was thinking like content for a channel. Like I want to read a Superman book, and then tell Kristen what I thought of it to then see if she will eventually read one ever. Again.
You'll get content for the channel out of that.
Well, great. But on April Fool's, Kristen was literally like, go bring me that book. I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to Jess and tell him I'm reading Superman finally. And I was like, I'm not letting you destroy that man again. I'm not letting that happen.
There's a clip on Omni Bros of that I can't think who clipped it, but it's me yelling out, oh, this is an effing April Fool's joke. And you hear Kristen in the background cackling at it. She's so proud of herself.
It's a good bit. It's a solid bit. But I was like, you can't do that again.
No, and I wouldn't have fallen for it
so many times.
I wouldn't have fallen for it this year. I was on guard this year.
And now that I know that that the book is bad or that it's notoriously bad, you would have been like, probably caught that pretty quick. Yeah. So yeah. Well, anyway, so I guess now I'll get content out of reading this not good book.
I won't believe Kristen almost ever again. I still don't believe she's pregnant. I think the pregnancy thing's an April Fool's joke.
You should see the video of me finding out.
Oh yeah, I should send that.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably fun.
Yeah, you should see that, Jess.
Yeah, literally. It's just me crying and then
so
complaining that she gave. Well, you want to tell the story?
This was it was before Christmas, like pretty soon before, like close to.
Yeah.
And he was at work, and I kept telling myself because it's no spoiler to our life. We've been trying for a while, right? So I told myself, I'm not going to test. But something was like, you know what? I'm going to. I have a feeling, and I did have a feeling because it was positive. So I was like, okay, what do I do now? Because he's not here. He's gonna be like an hour. So I was like, I'm gonna say, because we had been wrapping presents, that we ran out of tape because I couldn't find any. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna poorly wrap a present with like bad like washi tape, because that shouldn't be involved in presents. And like tell him, haha, look at this terrible present I wrapped for you. It's so bad that I want you to just open it right now, because I don't want this with the other presents. It looks terrible, whatever. You were like, you did not know at all.
I was as stupid as I could be.
It was great.
And I got home. She handed it to me. I
said, I'm going to film you because this is so bad.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, and it was
she had put the test. She had put the
test in.
And
okay.
So I open it, and then I'm like, really? And then I start to cry, and then I literally look at her and I say, you peed on this.
I know. I was wondering. I was thinking that.
There's a cap, but still, I was like, you peed on this.
And then
I hate to say it, but that's where my mind went first too.
Hey, these tests are better in 2024. There's a little cap put on the end, so nothing's gross.
So I was just like, that was like, all right, well, like that's what got me. Like, so that's the end of the heartwarming video of me crying and us like being really happy. Ends with me being like, you peed on this. Like gross.
Let's see. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for Cycle. But okay, wait. Your dad had something to say about Moon Knight. Chris, that's a great run. Chris, Larry's Library. Is it? I've been so tempted to read some Moon Knight, and my LCS was doing a sale, and so I just ordered it. Yes, nice. It is. It's my favorite Moon Knight run of the excuse me, older stuff. Hayden has good taste because now they both have Jenny Frison Harley profile pics. Okay. Your dad with thoughts.
Hey, Jess, by the way, I don't know if you know this or remember this, but I had a little part of that April Fool's prank. I was texting Kristen, I'm like, oh, you should tell Jess you love some Superman books or whatever. And then
the idea originated with you?
I have to say a little bit, yeah.
Bye. Actually, bye to you guys too. It's my show now.
No. Oh no! Now you can read back under.
Now I'm back in timeout.
There we go.
Oh, thanks, Jess.
Listen, so Mary gets all the credit.
Listen, we only kid with those we love, right? It's a love language.
Hate me a little more then.
Mary, I don't know if you remember this, but you were like, "Wow, like you were able to like draw that out for a little bit. Like he really kept believing you. Like there was never a moment."
Yeah, I instantly started to feel bad though. As soon as like Jess was buying it and he was like so happy to share this with you. I'm like, oh no.
My favorite part was he was behind in the chat to the point where the whole chat was like, look at the date, Jess. Look at the date, Jess. You gotta look at the date, Jess.
That's right. Yeah, it's like half an hour behind going, don't fall for it, Jess. Don't fall for it.
Oh.
Congratulations from Cheese. Jess has always struck me as a power violence kind of individual. Yeah. Weekend Nachos was a good power violence band.
Weekend Nachos was my first introduction into power violence. That the Worthless album, the Jock Power Violence record is, I saw them live and got punched in the head multiple times. It ruled.
Cool.
It was dope. It was different times, different days. I was younger and still stupid.
And more stupid after punches to the head.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha, I was right. Make me a hashtag. About what?
Is that the Jason Lee stuff?
I don't know. What are you thinking you're right about? And don't even bother saying, because I won't be able to get to it for half an hour. I don't know. The chat half the time is talking to itself. They haven't got to the topic yet. I don't even think we set a topic.
I
No,
thought
we're hanging out.
we're just hanging.
Oh, look at Freddie Alonso's.
Oh no.
Oh, that's great. That's
Oh,
great.
that's a picture with my friend Nick Justice. I think that's what that's from.
Mary, I don't know if we ever showed. We did, I think. I don't know if we showed it on when we were all talking after Heroes on Jess's channel. But that picture I took of you with what's his face in the back? Why can't I think? I was gonna say I can't think of any name.
Steranki? Yeah, we showed it on that with the one on
so
your
good.
channel when I put together the slideshow.
Because he notoriously doesn't take photos. So Mary's like, hey, get a photo of him in the background. So I took a photo of Mary.
And he's like a little dot all the way in the back. Like you could barely.
Oh, Steranko doesn't like pics taken of him?
No.
He won't let you do it.
Mm.
The first time we met him, we had asked to get a picture for her dad. And he was like, I don't do photos.
Oh, not even if you pay to take it with him, he won't do it.
No, he won't do
Okay.
that. Which made the whole moment funny.
It's your Don Rosa moment with Tim Steranko.
It was also great. Mary was like, get together.
I'm like, ready, go.
And the Don Roses over here. So good.
Reading, Kane's a big Brando Sando fan. Reading Batman The Adventure Continues Season 3 now. Good for you reading that, Kane. You just got it.
I'm in such a reading, not a slump, but almost a slump, and I just can't get it together. I can't focus on anything. I don't know why.
That's how I am right now, too. I'm trying to, I've been slugging away at this cat murder mystery book because I try not to read comics while I'm working on a book.
Is that manga or Western book?
No, it's literally like a cozy murder mystery prose but novel.
It's one of the silly ones we've picked up based on the cover.
It's called Smoke and Whiskers.
And it's literally like a cat on the cover
with flaming whiskers.
It's crazy.
And I'm just because I don't want to read I'm doing a book right now. It's a heavy book. I'll let you say it's a follow-up to Hardcore Anxiety.
Exclusive.
And
he hasn't mentioned it anyway.
I have not really, but people it doesn't matter. But
I don't have breaking news as a banner. Damn it! I'll have to.
Don't need, it's not.
This is getting all the.
It's not.
Boob time again.
Yeah, boob time more. Sure.
Boob time.
But so I'm working on that. So it's that's heavier topics, memoir, comics.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to exclusively read comics while I'm working on stuff, just because it'll get trapped in my brain, and I feel like I don't have a break from it. So I'm trying to read this book, and I've been 60 pages in now for a month.
Yeah.
And I just
That's
can't.
hard.
And I don't know. It could be because this novel is bad.
Could be.
You talked about liking it at first.
At first I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then it kind of hit this slump, and then I'm like, do I care? Because it's about an arsonist, and it's I'm less excited because it's not about a murder, just a straight.
We have some murder books.
I know we do, but I packed away a lot of the murder books.
Okay.
In the box called Murder.
No, there's 8 boxes that are MMCB, Murder Mystery Cat Books. There's 8 boxes that are labeled.
Boxes.
Okay, there's 4.
That's probably fair.
Kane also read Blacksmith and The Killlock were really good. Gio and Jess, thank you for the recommendations. I just got both volumes of Blacksmith myself, so I'm looking forward to reading those. Kane, thank you for telling me that. What is this real that Peter Dinklage was in Underdog, or is that
Really?
is he making some obscure joke? Is that real, Captain Underpants? Because I never know whether to take you seriously or not.
The fact that you just said that sentence.
I don't know if you're a serious kind of guy, Captain Underpants.
Captain
If
Underpants.
that is your real name.
She does. Yeah, I guess so. Just as learning what it's like to be with a real cat instead of bad Facebook memes. Cats are very social creatures.
So true.
It's true.
Oh, and I got a, what is it? The eye blink thing? I forgot to do
The
that
slow
to her.
blink.
Slow blink.
It's weird. Like, and some cats don't do it, but some do. Like, Buffy will do it when she's really tired and she's in that moment. And it is like a full on, like, weird bonding moment with the cats. It's crazy.
Aw.
It's wild.
Yeah, it means they like super trust you.
Because they're willing to, they don't view you as any form of predator whatsoever because they're able to close their eyes in front of you.
Aw.
Oh, I had many moments today where I could have done that.
Well, then also, I mean, if the cat like lays on you and sleeps on you, like if the cat will sleep on you, it means she trusts you as well because she's willing to be completely vulnerable. Like cats are from the wild, like instinctively where they're most vulnerable is when they're sleeping. So if they're willing to sleep out in the open with you at all, that's a huge sign that they trust you.
I have found that when she's resting on either armrest or resting in my lap, she doesn't want to be touched. I'm like, oh, fun. I'm going to pet you. Up there she goes. I guess she doesn't like that. So.
They can get overstimulated really easily. That's a thing. Like, it'll happen all the time. Like, if we have a cat on our laps and then we'll pet him for a little bit. And then if we do it too much, Buffy will like chirp at us and then she'll be like, bye. Because she'll get like overstimulated.
Okay.
That's a common thing. But yeah.
Hey now, Lucas, formerly known as Labruski.
What's
There's
up, Lucas?
a compliment on Alexander with your profile.
I'm loving
Freddie's
that
profile
picture.
pic is you.
You look like you're like it looks like you're at one of those, what do you call it, the step and repeats.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
You look like you're at one of those, like just like at a photo op. You're like,
I feel like I was just gonna give her my vote. I mean,
well, that was the other
whatever
thing. I was
she's
gonna
running
say is
for,
like
I'm
whatever
voting
you're
for.
running for,
Vote for me.
we're voting for you.
Oh,
This, and there's also this. That's not wrong.
This is how they change. My dad was the same way, and then he met my cats, and now he's all over the floor with them.
yeah.
Time is over.
Even my dad doesn't like pets at all. My dad is not a pet person. He can't handle the mess of pets.
Oh, okay.
And
Fifth Omni this month. Okay. But 16 Omnis. Okay.
Nice.
The clip is James' handiwork of me. Oh, okay. And here's Batmanda saying congratulations.
Batman.
thanks, Batmanda.
And Lucas saying that.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Noir Wolf is saying I fell for that Superman bit too. I posted an excited comment
Aw.
on that video, then had to delete it when
Oh,
the joke
no.
was
Oh, you
reviewed.
should have kept it.
You got 2 for the price of 1.
Oh man.
I didn't think anyone would believe me, so you know.
Oh, and this is when I took Mary out. The truth finally comes to light.
Wait, Elon, what did you wait?
Elon's
Go back
photo.
to Elon's photo real quick.
Oh,
Thanks, Elon.
Elon, pretty quick.
Man.
Yeah, it was diabolical.
Fair.
What? Don't worry, Jess. I'm naturally confused at everything half the time. I'm confused at all of social media. I know that. Just started Black Science. Kristen and Reid have to teach me how to say remender over and over.
It's so true. It's so
How
true.
What
does
does he
wait,
say?
Yeah, how does he say
He
it?
says it like 4 or 5 different ways, but it's never the same, and that's what's great. Because sometimes
Does he
he'll be
pronounce it Dushku?
He says doucheku. It's very weird.
he will say remender.
Yeah, he just like
He'll
says
put
it
he'll put
real
the
weird.
accent just in. He'll be like instead of remender, it'll be
Right.
remender or
I feel
remender.
like the emphasis in the word is weird.
Remender?
Remender.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's always like we had today because I just popped in at the end and we were like, no, it just think of it, a walk to remender. There you go. And there's
You'll never forget.
that's how you remember it. And you remender. Remender the Titans.
There it is. A night to remember. I haven't. Gosh, I haven't read Black Science in years.
I have it, but have not read it. I bought it as part of the red tag sale. I think I blamed Larry on that because they were like $20 each. So I bought them all. And
Black Science is good. I really liked it a lot.
yeah,
And I liked Low a lot. Tokyo Ghost has seems to have more divided fans, or divisive, as Riley would say. Some people like it, some people don't. I liked it. I love 7 to Eternity. And what's the one I'm not remembering? Deadly Class. I haven't finished that, but I love the first 3 volumes.
I love the first one that I read, Deadly Class. I tried to read Tokyo Ghost. I couldn't get into it, so.
Tokyo Ghost. Okay, yeah.
Is that Sean Gordon Murphy on the art on that one?
I think so.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Tokyo Ghost, yeah.
I think that's the only reason I knew that one.
Kane's giving you the okay. It's okay to DNF on a book.
So true.
I know. I know. I haven't decided if it's the book or if it's
you.
If it's me.
What you need to do is probably just pick up something else and see if you can get into that thing. And if you can't, it's probably you.
Okay.
You're the problem.
That's true. I did start listening to a prose book. I started listening to Don Bluth's autobiography.
Oh.
I didn't know he had one.
It's called My Animated Life. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh.
It's just like, he's the narrator, and anytime he's like, you can tell that he's like 84 reading it. And just there are times where I'm like, he's reading this so slowly.
So speed him up.
Well, then I do that, and then it's like, this sounds like a demon. Because it's just like an 84-year-old man talking really fast about cartoons. So, I don't
Trying
know.
to talk you into selling your soul or something?
It does seem a little bit like that. But I mean, I haven't been trying that hard.
CNSSS is reading Black Science by Remender, hoping to finish the last trade tonight, but also dreading it because I don't want this amazing ride to end. Love this book.
Nice.
That's high praise. Nice. Batman has been in a bit of a reading slump also lately too. We have to give yourself permission to be in a slump. It's okay to go out and breathe the fresh air every once in a while too, besides staying at home reading. But yeah, doing nothing also is fine. We don't always have to be reading. We need to give ourselves permission to just take a break. Oh, this is interesting. Remender's latest The Sacrificers is one of the best comics out now. Will read great collected.
It will read.
It will read great.
It will read great collected. Thank you.
I was gonna say that's not how you spell my name, but sorry.
He was an underdog. What the what?
Oh, interesting.
Main villain. That's a Paycheck movie if I've ever heard of one.
Yeah, for sure.
All for it, man. Get that bag.
Yeah, Kane agreeing with me.
Nice, Kane.
Okay, now I don't know what these people are saying. Now, just a sec. I just read the book Hidden Valley Road about a family of 12 children, and 6 of them have. This is a book, prose book? Family of 12 children, and 6 of them have schizophrenia.
Kristen, you read that, right?
Equal parts sad and fascinating scientifically.
Sorry to offend you, Kristen.
I've never heard of
that.
No.
Is that nonfiction?
I was gonna say this sounds like a nonfiction.
If it's not, that sounds very fascinating.
Dr. Sain's.
Isn't that 18 children then? Or no, it's 20.
No,
yeah, that's 18.
50% of their. No, it'd be 50% of their. I think it's 50% of their children have schizophrenia.
Yeah,
which means there's 12 of them.
Wait, yeah.
6 times 2 is 2 plus the other 6. Yeah, 18. There's 18 kids then. If 6 of them have schizophrenia.
No, there's 12 children total, and 6 of them have schizophrenia.
Boy, that one.
Math class with like the paragraphs of text.
If you have 12
if David has 12 kids,
and 6 of them
have schizophrenia, how many of them do not have schizophrenia?
6.
I'm trying to make a joke, but it's not actually working because
I'm sorry,
schizophrenia
Jess.
means you have dual personalities, right?
No, it doesn't, Jess.
No.
Oh, here's
that's
actually
That's
okay.
multiple personality disorder. Schizophrenia is something very different.
What's schizophrenia?
It means, schizophrenia, of course, manifests as any mental health problem differently in other people.
Sorry,
Different
Mary's
people.
inappropriately laughing over here. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing for myself because
Well, I'm the one that made the joke.
I
Go ahead.
appreciate Jess going for that dark joke.
No, that was a good joke. I've been schooled,
but it's not true.
I've been schooled by this one so many times on
Okay.
proper explanation of schizophrenia because
all right.
I too was like, oh yeah, multiple personalities, hear voices. That's
Well,
it.
before Reid, I dated someone with schizoaffective disorder, so I know a lot about it because of that. But you can have most of the time it manifests in like seeing things,
Or auditory hallucinations as well.
or auditory. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
But it's mostly about that. Not so. There's no multiple personality disorder is a different thing. But unfortunately, media has combined them for some reason and confused people.
Well, I'm a victim of the media then.
Yeah.
Oh, aren't we all, Jess?
Marianne wants you to read books. Yeah, that's what that one looks like.
Yeah. Make that.
You should put a T-shirt out for that, Mary.
I like that.
Or make a pamphlet and then hand that out next time you're at Heroes Con or any convention.
I like it. I'll give Kane credit.
Next says, have to bounce off to catch a screening of hundreds of beavers, or seems like something that would also appeal to you, Chris and Reid. Thank you all for the animated stream and many renewed congratulations to your family's great new success. In addition, Chris and Reid, Larry's Library, and of course, Internet Dad Jess.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much.
Stranko griped at me once for taking a walk-by photo at a con.
Ooh.
I think it was your first con or your first gripe at your first walk-by.
Yeah, you got to be sneaky. Mary made it.
Yeah.
It was pretty sneaky.
Mary killed it.
It wouldn't even look like Steranko is in the back. You just have to zoom in really far.
Steranko, he's the one with the big, beautiful silver pompadour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a pompadour or does he get a little help? Is that something
I
he
feel like
puts
there's
on
help.
his head?
There's help.
Oh, you think it might be? It's
You think it's a rug?
A wig
You think
shop.
it's a-
What's that website? Wig shop, web
Wig
shop.
shop, web shop.
Jim Steranko shops here.
Yeah, it could be, but I don't know. Kyle once told us a story about how he almost lit Jim Steranko on fire one time, smoking a cigarette outside.
Oh no.
So I wonder if there may be just a lot of product in his hair.
Oh, okay. A lot of
Almost
hairspray.
squirts
Well,
it.
it could be both.
Yeah.
It could be both. Maybe that did happen, and then now it is a rug. We're just writing his story over here. He's never gonna see it.
I told the mother, but congrats you two. You are going to make amazing parents. Also, curse you for not going to Hurt Heroes.
I know.
Thank you, but yeah.
We'll probably go next year.
We're basically planning to.
Yeah, I will have a new book out then, so I probably.
And how old will Harley Quinn be at that point?
Almost
Almost a year.
quite a year.
Probably like
I predict you're not going to Heroes Con next year.
I'm really convinced.
And Mary's like, let's go. Let's hang out.
Listen, I'm good with kids. I don't have my own kids, but I'm good with kids. I will be there to help Kristen out while Reid's doing his thing. We can do it. We can do it.
I'm mainly pushing for. I'm more convinced because of the possible, as far as necessity of needing income and having a brand new book out in spring next year. Will really I will have things to be trying to sell and a new fire lit in me to sell more things to provide for Harley Quinn, Birdie of Prey.
Which reminds me, don't forget to hit the like button, but go to the description box down below and click on their registry and get the or Reid's Sampler Envy or whatever the name of his store is. It's in there.
Store Envy.
Store Envy, that's right. And click on their registry and get them something. Anything helps.
Please
It
and
all
thank you.
helps.
Absolutely. Buy anything too. That helped. Any books, or there's probably, I think, 10 copies of sample left out of the initial print run.
Sold half.
Nice.
Cool.
So
Congratulations. Oh, good evening from Canada, Omnidog. Hope you're all doing well. I thought it was congratulations. These guys are pregnant, just so you know.
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
like, dupe?
Dupe is pregnant?
He does
Yeah.
look pregnant.
These guys. Ordered Mark Waid Daredevil Volume 2 on Friday, hoping he gets here soon. That is a great book. You will be happy with it, I predict.
Chris, did you
Low
also
is on. Oh, Low. I forgot. Oh, I did mention Low. It's on Red Tag Sale 2. Love Tokyo Goes. Society is heading in that direction. We are doomed.
Ooh,
That's
Kane.
good. That's nice to tell new parents that. Yikes.
Keeping it positive.
Yeah, yikes. Loved Fear Agent. Oh yeah, Fear Agent's great. Loved Black Science, but hated Tokyo Ghost. I liked it.
It's the divisive one for sure.
Larry, I picked up those Low HCs on Red Tag. Like Volume 1 more than Volume 2. Noir, how many are there? Oh wait.
What did Freddie say?
There we go. New personal profile picture collaboration with Kane. Wait.
It says vote for Mary. The profile picture says Mary M wants you to read your Omnis. Vote for Mary.
There we go. That's what it is, Freddie.
Lovely.
I mean, Mary or Kane. Somebody. Holy smoke. Just 2, I believe, for Low. Yeah, and so is making jokes, apparently. Reid, listen to Norm Macdonald's memoir. It's hilarious, Gonzo style, somewhat true, or autobiography.
I think I downloaded it, so I have it, but I keep on going back and forth of when to start it. But it's in my future.
Kristen, the book I thought when I got confused on that Hidden Valley Road, I feel like you read a book, something with road in. I know this is ridiculous. Something with road in the title.
I just love that you were like, you read that. And I was like,
you're like,
she
I
really
can't
likes.
do that.
She recently watched the movie Roadhouse.
no, I didn't.
I know you didn't. That was
It's gonna come to me.
Let's pretend she did and start that
know.
rumor. She's
There's
pregnant and she watched Roadhouse.
Gosh,
It's all
that would be
true.
a great movie for you to watch.
All right, I'm gonna come up with the title. Something. I'm gonna get it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, and James, I wrote this in the chat. If you enter a contest on Goodreads, it automatically throws it on your want to read list. So I can sometimes be like a prize pig and like try to win a bunch of books on Goodreads. So my want to read list is like, it's ridiculous.
Ooh, Dr. Remulak's here. I
Hello.
am Dr. Remulak.
Hello, Dr. Remulak.
Hello.
This is
The
an
doctor's
old.
in.
This is an old Stern bit where it used to be so great. The guy would call up and all he would say is, I am Dr. Remulak. I am Dr. Remulak. I am Dr. Remulak. And it would just keep going and they would listen to it forever. It was great. Oh, I missed out those days. That was a long time ago, like early 2000s or maybe even the 90s. Let Dr. Politician Mary talk. I want her list of I want a list of her that's my man.
Oh, like my male crushes. Is that what you mean?
I'm also confused.
That was only 10 minutes ago. Were we on it? I feel like we had passed by Norman Reedus at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But what are your other male crushes, Mary? Let's go.
Well, I love Andrew McLean
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
of from
Her
Headlopper.
comic male crush. That's right.
From what?
Headlopper. You know the book Headlopper.
I own it, but I haven't read it. Is he the writer, or is he in it?
He's the creator. Look, I did a Kristen. I pulled the book.
What?
I'm
Nice.
trying to get Reid to pull a book, but he's real bad at it. He also did this. Apocalyptic Girl.
Okay.
Right when you bought that one, Kristen, I was like, "Ooh, that's my least
Yeah.
favorite book of his." And she's like, "I got the exclusive hardcover." I'm like, That's good." Larry, I see Larry brings up a good point. Not Simon Le Bon, but John Taylor from Duran Duran.
Oh,
Definitely one of my guys.
John Taylor, I remember. He's hunky.
He is hunky and beautiful, equal parts hunky and beautiful.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
blame you a bit on that one.
Good taste, Jess.
Jewish Dragons, Mazel Tov on the new edition. Hope it goes all smoothly.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, this is great. I hope Dr. Remulak is here forever. I know Cycle remembers him. And
That's
I
probably
don't think
Cycle in
that,
another window. That's my guess.
yeah, first I
You
thought
think?
it's a burner account from Cycle, but I don't know. Cycle, are we getting visited from Dr. Remulak? During reading droughts, here's a good question. Do you still buy Omnibus, etc.? That's the wrong question to ask me. Let's ask normal people like Reid and
I can't tell you the last
Kristen and
time.
Mary.
I would say recently, no, but at times in our lives, absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, I have the same answer. I mean, this time around I haven't, but obviously, shopping can be therapeutic. So for sure I've done that. Yeah.
My dad would say, yeah.
I try to specifically buy smaller stuff if I'm in a reading drought, just so I can, because I just feel more accomplished.
Mhm.
Like that's what reading mini comics is always fun.
Smaller stuff like
imagine
sample?
a mini comic. Wow.
There's only 10 left.
There's only 10 left.
What are we gonna do?
If I print it again, it'll be different. I promise. It'll be a different cover. But anyway, yeah, those I tend to gravitate towards doing that just to kind of get myself out of this I can read just like how Mary, you've been reading, you're the single issue queen.
Yeah, I've been reading more single issues than ever before.
That can just be helpful to feel like, I accomplished something. I read this. It was 22 pages, takes however long, and you can do it, and then you feel like you did something. Mini comics are good for that too. The hard part with mini comics is unless you're a librarian like Kristen,
which Kristen is.
Yeah. Although I think technically I may be a librarian. No, I'm an author.
No, you don't get that with marriage. Sorry. You have to pass the test.
I am. No, I do I can put my own books on there.
Right.
So I guess I have.
You can just ask me though. I'll add them.
I've asked you, and you just take forever.
Whoa. When I'm doing something.
Whoa, you guys, you want us to leave? Okay, bye.
All right, we're not fighting.
That was one of my. Besides the Kristen rant from Heroes Con, Kristen saying she was a librarian, and Mary saying, "What? I'm a fireman," or whatever she said.
I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm a doctor. I'm a brain surgeon."
I mean, you are a doctor, though. You diagnosed my phone.
That was so funny. What you were like? What? Okay, I'm a fireman. What?
Yeah,
I'm a librarian.
I love it. I'm gonna eventually get Kristen a T-shirt that says I'm a Goodreads librarian, just so she can.
They're gonna revoke my privileges at some point. They're gonna be like, "All right, you can't do this anymore."
No. Let's see. Oh, Batmanda! I was there when Noir Wolf annoyed Stranko, and it was great.
Oh, no.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
He plays jazz music on a boombox at his table.
A lot.
It's a lot. He's got to keep the ambiance.
I believe all of this. What is the? Sometimes I get confused. Where did we say something about Kane?
I'm confused on that one too.
Yeah, we're all confused, I think.
Kane, what are you referring? I just waved at Stranko and played it off. I really did think he was just waving at me at first. Hey, jerk, get over here.
That makes it so much cooler. He's probably trying to be like, no photos. And you're
like,
just
hi.
Hey, bud.
I am Dr. Remulak. This is awesome, right? you realize how great it is, because I don't think this is Cycle. This is somebody else.
I'm not convinced.
Kristen or Mary, have you read An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir? I'm like halfway through and can't decide if I like it. LOL.
That's a big one. I wanted to read for many years, but I never did. So no. But I'm
And
familiar.
I don't know what it is, so no.
What is it,
It's a
Kristen?
prose book. You don't care about that, Jess.
I'm trying to pretend to care.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's
meet-
participating.
What
Is
is
it
it about?
fantasy,
I don't know. I
science
just know I'm
fiction?
familiar.
You don't know?
No, I know of it. I know that author, but
Oh, okay.
I'm not familiar with the content.
You are right. I don't That's right. He'll only talk to Stuttering John, Dr.
Oh.
Remulak. It cracks me up.
Kim's a big Stern fan. I bet you she knows that.
She'll know Dr. Remulak. Yeah.
I'm gonna text her.
I feel like after Stuttering John left the show, I feel like Dr. Remulak stopped calling in.
Oh, really?
But he was a regular caller, and that's all he would say. Mary, according to Kristen Goodreads, here are all the books she read with the word road.
Oh,
in.
James, you are so good.
James, you got it.
After Valley Road, that's it.
Oh,
Thinking.
first one.
I have that. Is that good? I have that.
No, I didn't like it.
That's fine. I forgot where do we stand? There's that book you recommended that I really want, Bunny Mask.
Yeah.
That has 2 volumes out, right?
Yeah.
Am I waiting for? So I just casually do it and it goes, and then I try and do it and it doesn't. Oh, how about when I do this? God. So it has 2 trade paperbacks
It's
out.
gonna come back. I just keep waiting for it to go again. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Two trades, yes.
It has 2 trade paperbacks out. Is there a third one coming out? Am I waiting for a deluxe, or should I? What
There's
do you
a
think I should do?
hardcover on the horizon. The release date is in limbo at this point, it seems.
Oh,
Supposedly it's going to come out, but my dad actually talked about this on his show this morning. Everyone has like a different date for it. So that makes me think they're going to resolicit it and make it a different date. I would still hold off. If
okay,
I were you, because
okay.
I do think hopefully it'll come out.
I don't want to read it then, because I don't want to read it on Hoopla or wherever.
Well, it's
Because
not
if
on Hoopla, so you're good.
it's not on Hoopla.
No. None of
Is
the
it an
Aftershock
image book or what is it?
Aftershock.
Oh, Aftershock.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not on Hoopla, sadly.
All right.
Okay.
I will,
I think we're gonna get it.
just so I can show. Oh, you haven't burped.
Oh,
He's burped.
Oh, you've been burping. Okay.
I'd be burping. Don't
Here are
worry.
the other road books, just so we know all the
Thanks, James.
all the books.
James, that's the content I didn't think I needed.
That
But
was
that needs
key.
to-
Like that was brilliant research.
Yeah.
That needs to be like a whole segment that you do eventually, like on shows. You should do a whole video. It's like, these are all the books I've read with the word something.
But I'm also like, how did he do that? Are you also kind of confused by that,
You
Mary?
probably just
I'm
went
like,
to your list and then did a search.
I
yeah,
don't know, but
that's a
word
long
road.
list.
Well, yeah.
I'm seeking a little pat on the back that I remembered that it had the word road in
No.
it, and you didn't like it.
No, you definitely get a pat on the back.
Thank you.
But it was funny how offended I was.
I haven't read any road books. 3 things later.
I didn't say no road books.
But the 3.
I thought he only talked to Stuttering John, but I also didn't think he said anything other than Dr. Remulak, and now he's saying love dupe toy. Here is a question for Mary.
I wouldn't crush on either one, but if I had to pick, these are both guys from Depeche Mode. I'd go with Dave. Yeah,
Mary, I didn't know you were a Depeche Mode.
they're like in my top 5.
I'm finding more common ground with Mary now. This is
Love
good.
Depeche. Yeah.
I will admit, I never took too much of a liking to Depeche Mode.
That's fair.
I-
I think if you didn't grow up with them, I definitely see them as a band that you're not gonna like. Someone would like later on in life. I think you had to
Sure.
like be there as it was happening.
But I think like that one, and I don't know why, and maybe I'm wrong in this. I always lump Depeche Mode in with like Joy Division and
Which
that
is
kind of
good.
I will say I'm the opposite with like I like Joy Division. I think I like New Order better. I'm like probably one of the only people that likes New Order better than Joy Division, but I lump them in that sort
That's
of
fair.
realm. And so I
Yeah.
often, and if I listen to Depeche Mode, I'm like, oh, this is fine, but then it just makes me want to listen to New Order or listen to.
I
something like
think
that.
I listened to Never Let Me Down like the most of any song I ever play. I love that song so much.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Do you have thoughts on what that's about?
Oh,
Because I think it's about heroin.
really?
Yeah, if
I
you think
tend to-
about the lyrics, "Never let me down." I'm flying with my best friend again today. I don't know. You'd have to check out the lyrics next
I'll
time you
have-
listen to it. See if you
I
think
will.
it's about heroin.
Yeah, it's funny. Whenever I listen to songs, I just instantly think it's about some sort of relationship. Doesn't mean it has to be romantic, but I always think it's about a relationship. But now that you're saying that, yeah, I'm gonna listen to it with that in mind.
I
'Cause
get
that
good,
could be-
and let me know exactly
It
what
could
you
be
think.
about a relationship with heroin.
Could be.
Just like all of U2's love songs are about the Lord.
That's true too.
Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Larry's never had a reading drought.
Oh, sorry, bragger.
Okay, some weird flex.
Yeah.
Larry.
Oh,
What's the latest Scotty Young cover Mary bought, and which is the favorite so far?
the latest. I think what is it? Is it called? I didn't read it yet, so don't ask it. Oh, did you read it? I think it was Avengers Twilight. Is that the title that has them older? I think I got Avengers Twilight #1.
Did
And
you read it yet?
who's the,
No.
is it all the Avengers on it, or one Avenger that Scotty Young did?
Cap is definitely on it, and I can't remember who the other. I think there's 2 people on it.
You
I
can't
wish I had it.
remember.
I know. I
Can't
can't
remember.
remember it. Which is my favorite so far? Oh geez. Probably anything with Rocket Raccoon on it. I love Rocket.
Mm.
Or Twig.
Oh, Twig. But he did he do it? Maybe
He
he
did
did
a
like
variant.
one cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I got from him when we were hanging out with him.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
When you were hanging out. You were in the
I
line.
know. We kind of hung out with this guy though. Anyway. This guy was nice.
I listened to Stern 24/7. Oh, that's when I
Aw.
really lost my will to live almost for Howard Stern, is after Eric the actor passed away. He was my favorite character, my favorite whack packer, even though he didn't think he was a whack packer. So, okay, good. Yeah, it is top tier stuff. He's the best. That's exactly what happened. Dad waved back at him.
That's great.
Thanks to my recommendation, Kane just ordered the Tea Dragon box set off the Bezos website. It's almost 50% off.
Kane, that's so amazing. And I'm so glad that Jess recommended us.
I thought I'd heard that the Ember in the Ashes series was similar to Daevabad, but not nearly as good. Okay, I'm very lost now. Daevabad. It could be similar, but I don't know anything about it. What's your favorite Depeche Mode album, Mary?
I think I'd have to say Violator, I think. But I also have this affinity towards what was like, it was a greatest hits. I think it was Catching Up with Depeche Mode. I just remember playing the hell out of the tape. I had it in tape form, and I was like playing it left and right. Wait. Oh no, I don't have it here.
That would have been awesome if you could
I
have pulled
recently started collecting tapes again. Don't ask me why, but I have Black
get it.
Celebration here.
Oh, nice.
And
Do you have something to play that? Do you still have a cassette player?
I bought this little thing on Amazon, and it's lovely.
Oh, okay.
It just has like a speaker. It has a radio on it, and it's battery operated, so I don't have to charge it or anything. So I just started like I've been buying a few tapes, but I actually found a whole loot of tapes at my mom's house, and I've been bringing them back slowly. So I have like some REM here. So
Oh,
it's been like
nice.
really fun. I know Reid will appreciate these. Some Phil Collins.
Oh yeah.
So it's been like a fun little thing I've been doing. It's nice just to like pop in a tape and listen to the whole thing instead of like skipping around, you know?
I found a Walkman that still works completely. It still works. So I've been listening to, I didn't keep many cassettes in the move because I didn't, I just kept some of the rarer ones that I knew I couldn't stream. But I listened to those on my Walkman. So that's fun, but it still works.
It's funny you say that. I went and found on eBay. I did this like, I don't know how many months ago. I found it was actually a Toshiba, Walkman, but I found the original one that I had as a kid.
Oh,
So I definitely overpaid for it, but it same as like you're saying, it works. And I have used it like going for walks and stuff. It's like super fun.
cool.
What are these two giggling about?
I don't know. What do you guys?
She just spilled water on herself. Can't take her anywhere. She's just over here trying to take a sip of something and then
I have
just
to hydrate, but
I know you do that.
well, sometimes like the ice gets stuck down there, and
Oh yeah, and then it
or
goes.
it-
Whoosh. Yeah. I get it. Doc Elevator loves music for the masses. In this house, we love Depeche Mode.
Oh, I love all this Depeche Mode love.
Love Depeche Mode. Saw them in LA.
Sweet.
There's a random question for Kristen.
Am I selling the Moomin books? I feel like
I've asked you about that, but I have not done the research of if they're out of print or anything yet. But because I had mentioned it to her that we could do that, and she kind of turned that down.
Well, I feel like those would be good to keep for a kid.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like a lot of this stuff,
way.
like what we're keeping is that something that would be really, really hard to ever get again, or is that something that we would want our child to read?
Right.
Yeah.
So Batman.
If I decide to sell it, I'll reach out to you for sure.
Wait a second. Jess, you are wrong. According to your Goodreads, here are all the books she read with the. Wait.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, these look like books that I've read.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the
Dark
books
Dark Days, The Road to Metal, Avengers No Road Home, The Crossroads at Midnight. That was a Kristen book. Shadow Roads Volume 1 and Shadow Roads Volume 2. Depeche Mode fave, Violator.
Sweet.
I did grow up on Depeche Mode, and they are my absolute favorite. Radiohead is probably my second fave. Depeche Mode, a lot of Depeche Mode love. Lie to Me or People are my favorite. Okay, Depeche Mode people out there, what do you think about Never Let Me Down? Listen to the words and tell me if I totally think it's about heroin.
Rising, I'm going to listen to Lie to Me. That is such a great song. I haven't heard it in a while.
Oh, I forgot that there were commercials. Nobody usually complains about them. I'm not saying True Graphics not right to complain about them. You should complain about them, but I forgot people haven't complained about them recently. How old are Ho's Moomin books? Tempted.
How dare you call them hoes?
How dare you?
It's cute. You think I've read them all. You just moved the whole camera.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
He's like Steve Urkel. Did I do that?
Do we have two?
Yeah.
We have two. They're just both still in the shrink.
No, one of them's open. The first one is.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't reach it.
I didn't ask you to.
Okay. I just bumped it.
Ooh, things are getting tense in that room.
We just hitting the desk and it's very small and we're very hot in here.
It's not that bad.
Oh well, I'm hot, but I have hormone situations. So.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I don't know. You're pregnant, so I'm just saying, yeah, I bet.
It's just funny.
Did I say it weird? Okay, good.
It's good.
Tears for Fears. Raul
Oh, yeah.
and the Kings of Spain music video was one of my favorites as a kid.
I love Tears for Fears too.
I do too. Yes, Avengers Twilight by Chippy Z. Freddie Alonso's got a new one now. It's Magic holding a little like pop of herself. What is that, Freddie? Okay, right. Joy Division, New Order, my favorite band. I consider them the same band and think they would have kept evolving if Ian didn't pass away. Their super early punk stuff is awesome too.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
They were one of my Joy Division, PIL, Joy Division and PIL, and a few other bands were my entry into, like, right when I was just getting out of college in '81, were my entry into well, at the time we just called it like new wave or punk. So, but yeah, I have a very much a place in my heart for Joy Division. And early New Order, not so much later New Order.
I can't. Anytime Age of Consent comes on, that song just puts like the biggest smile on my face. Always, just that opening riff is just like the happiest like music for me.
Well, good. Oh, you love the sound. I didn't know anybody else knew about the sound, Doc Elevator. Yes, sound is awesome. This is great. But see, Avengers Twilight, Kane, hearing great things. What?
Who likes Oliver Treehouse?
Jeez.
Any Oliver Treehouse fans out there? Embrace the alternate history, Kristen. Wait, okay. I'm super excited for Whisper Queen 2. Chris Anka back doing comics. Hopefully a deluxe with white tress after that's done. Kristen, I'm reading it. Doesn't matter who recommended Dragon Tea. Right. Credit goes to Kristen first. Since you okay, yeah. Kristen, obviously.
I hope you
getting confused there for a sec. T-Dragon books are excellent. You're welcome for that. No, okay, it was Kristen. Freddie Alonso, that looks amazing. Love the comic cover. Okay. Just for April 1st Superman.
Can I pull a bar and we ban him? What's going on here?
He's a mod. Well, no.
Yeah, okay.
Pull a bar.
Kurt Smith from Tears for Fears performed at a local synagogue during high holidays last year. He still got his singing chops. Interesting.
That's really cool.
I'll never forget raiding Dad's tape collection when I was in like middle school and listening to the Ghostbusters soundtrack and it mostly being corny love songs. That was unexpected.
That's funny. I actually heard the Ray Parker Jr., the Ghostbusters song. Is that what it's called? Ghostbusters? I don't know. I heard it.
Who are you gonna call parentheses Ghostbusters or Ghostbusters parentheses who you gonna call? I think there's some parenthetical situation.
I was listening to Sirius the other night, and it was like the top 580 songs, and that song came on, and I was really enjoying it. I'm like, I'm like, this is not a good song, but I love it.
It's kind of catchy.
It's really
very
is.
bouncy and catchy. So,
and I can
remember.
I
got sick of it, but
yeah, I can remember like the movie theater that I saw it in, and like. I think I have that memory attached to it. So
it's a banger. It's a certified banger.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. No pressure though.
Oh,
thank you.
Gary's has to peace out. We're about ready to. I'll give a 5-minute warning.
Hi, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Never Let Me Down was used really well in the Last of Us show last year. I didn't see that.
Now that's a show I want to watch.
I played the first game, but I did not play the second game. That's Magic's Middle Finger.
Oh,
What's
Is it-
happening?
I think it's just censored.
It look. Oh, is that this? Oh, is she flipping somebody off, and that's the little sensor thing they put there?
Maybe, I don't know. I can't
Nobody's censoring this little bat when I do this. My favorite Depeche Mode song is "Home." Enjoy the silence and never let me down are my two favorite DM songs. I'm really digging the new album too. Just ordered it on vinyl.
I like it too. I think it's really good.
Wolf, yeah, Circle Jerks and Descendants. I just had them on the
Yeah.
other day when I was doing some organizing.
If you like the Descendants, I designed a poster for them. Just
You can get the original art and the poster
but yeah,
on
no,
the Store Envy link in the description.
Descendants are they're unbelievable. And Circle Jerks, they're on tour right now together. Again, unbelievable.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. Except they're probably as old as I am. That probably is not that great a look.
Surprising. Keith is looking pretty rough.
I watched that kind of recent interview with him, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and he's just bald now, but he still has his dreads down to his feet, which is kind of crazy.
That
he
is
just wears a
odd.
hat. So he just wears a hat, and it's just like,
He's bald but has dreads down his back.
he's like balding. Maybe he may not be fully bald. I never seen him without the hat at this point, but and he had a bunch of really bad health issues for a long time. He's a type 2 diabetic and had some issues but I read his book is good. If you want to read a really good hardcore punk memoir, his book is good. And then the Descendants are still heavy touring a lot because Milo quit his teacher job or his science job just to tour full time finally. And so he's I think that's the right story. I could be wrong. I don't know, but they're
I would have loved to have seen them 40 years ago, but there's no way I could go to a show now.
I will say, Jess, if you haven't seen it, the documentary that they put out for the Descendants called Filmage, however you want to say it, is super, super good. And they talk about the history of the Descendants and all the other band that they had without Milo. And it's just really fascinating and talks about Bill Stevenson's head issue or health issues. He had a brain tumor and a bunch of stuff that they had. And it's just really, really fascinating. Because they made the template for pop punk for years, and they all a bunch of people are interviewed in it, and it's just really, really good.
Oh, good.
I think it's on Amazon Prime, free with ads, and it used to be on YouTube somewhere too, but you should definitely check it out.
Okay. Anybody heard of Charlie Bliss? I like the album Guppy. Hadn't heard of them before I saw them open for Death Cab for Cutie.
I don't know that band.
Me either.
Or person, I suppose.
Straight of Vintage's post-punk and New Order's movement can be considered their third album. If you get the New Order double CD version of Substance, you'll get the last recording by Ian Curtis. I love Death Cab so much. Now what?
No, I'm just laughing at Larry. Just I don't know why that made me laugh.
How about this? I might have a little man crush on Ben Gibbard.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's what I mean. Chris is gonna say something weird.
I didn't know that. That's just funny.
He's just always sending me Death Cap stuff. I'm like, got it.
What up, Cage?
Hello.
Descendants poster by the Reid Chancellor right here.
Hey, thanks, Frank.
And in his Store Envy is in my description. I took Batman to see Death Cab in Louisville. That's a really wholesome. I really love their relationship.
Me
We
too.
got Noir Wolf and Batmanda. Batmanda likes the same stuff as her dad. That's really sweet. Oh, I can tell you, speaking of sweet, this is what my daughter shared with me about things. She said, wait. Oh, She sent me a thing that said from YouTube, when super entitled brats think they're above the law. Never fails to cheer me up because no matter how sucky life can get, at least I'll never be trash like that. And I said, I'll watch it after my show. And she said, it's like Cops, but for whiny bitches. And I said, oh, I'm all about that. And she said, shared interest number 5,698 between us, LMAO. So if you want to watch what I'm going to watch after this, it's called When Super Entitled Brats Think They're Above the Law.
Wow.
We love that that cam, shoulder cam or cop cam footage of I loved Cops. I love World's Wildest Police Chases. I love all that kind of stuff. And I also love Noir Wolf and Batman's awesome relationship. He also went to see them without me in Texas.
Oh,
Well, that, yep.
There's some.
AKA I had class. Oh, okay. Here's 2 full Descendant song lyrics. All. Yeah.
Yeah. Whole song.
Freddie knows the Descendants. Filmage is indeed free on Amazon Prime right now with ads.
Heck yeah.
Ads.
I know, but it's great.
Dude, Gilmore and the Slide Guitar is a senses awakening experience. Always wish I could have seen them live in their heyday. Okay, I'm not even sure that I should highlight this one, but I'm going to.
Larry.
This is a public show, you know? This is going out to thousands of people. Okay.
I'm glad you're honest with yourself, though.
Oh, thank you, Kane. Yeah, she's coming over for dinner tomorrow night, and I'm really excited about it. Earth's Geomancer, you all are great. Thank you.
Thanks, Earth's
Thank
you.
Geomancer.
Larry, not backing down. It speaks to me.
Listen, Dad,
And
why don't
I
you
will
look
have
for
that
Omni
be.
Humor? What's
We're
the
going to
deal?
stop there on Larry's dying on that hill. I think that's a good place to go because I actually am fading a little bit. And so to recap, in the description, you can go to Larry Reid or Envy, where he's selling sample. And they also have their registry for their baby. There it is. Their baby. And is that the picture that says baby in the little?
Yeah.
It says baby in the little.
That was the first ultrasound, so it was
Yeah.
many weeks ago now. But
Let's see if we can block the information.
Yeah, there's little white
yeah,
type
they
there that
typed
says
on baby like we
baby.
wouldn't understand.
Yeah, just in case we didn't realize it.
So okay, so you can go to their baby registry and get them something. So show some support and get them something. There's a link for it below. There's also a link for Miriam's Bookstagram in the description below. And wait, here's Bunk. What up, Bunk? Tonight is night 1 of WrestleMania, and we're having a great night here. All of you Omni are having a great night too. Thank you for showing up, Bunk.
Thanks, Bunk.
Okay. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, amazing stream. Congrats again, Chris and Reid. Yes, congrats and congrats. Oh, and Freddie already pulled it up. What I'm watching after the show.
Wow.
Back to having Mary's. Follow Miriam's Bookstagram. Yeah, or whatever it said. Okay, awesome. And so I will thank you guys so much for being here on Baturdays. This was a lot of fun.
Thank
I'm
you,
glad
Jess.
we could do it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Happy to be here and share this wonderful news with everybody and just it's great.
Yeah, thank you everybody in the chat. Very sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'll play us out with the Baturdays theme and peace and love to everyone. Thank you all.
Baturdays. Baturdays. Omnidog in the Minister of Comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from